Hmm. I know I'm looking like microwave death, but I still think it's important to say something today. Um, I want to be super candid. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna try to push through. But I definitely have not been feeling my best, and I've been trying to just prioritize taking care of myself. And it's going. With that being said, I did want to take some time to talk about the protest that's happening today on April 5th. And I wanted to also share some content. So this is going to be a twofer. I'm going live right now, but my plan is at some point, to share some content that I've been compiling. What up, cool beans? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, first things first. For those who don't know, there is a protest that has been planned for the 5th. And one thing I really want to say, and I know some people are going to be upset about this, but these white people have not planned shit. They just keep on saying that April 5th is the day. Please, 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 if you are a non-black and you go to the protest, bring more than just water and snacks. Bring a first aid kit as well. Maybe even bring a stun gun, a taser, bear spray, high key, and bring a mask. Please bring a mask when you go to the protest. And as I was saying on my story, there are going to be people out there who are black. There are going to be black folks at the protest. I'm not. Here's my thing. I'm not going. I'm not going to the protest. So I'm not about to say any locations. I'm not doing all that because I'm not gonna go. So I don't want to tell people to go anywhere. I have no idea where the protest sites are. I'm just trying to offer that there will be black folks there. And if you go, please support them. I'm not putting my ass out there. Fuck that. Hell no. Again, I want to be super candid. I don't believe in America. This shit has to fall. Unfortunately, but it's been a slow decline. And as someone who's been uplifting white supremacy and how it's been unfolding, I'm just, I don't want to act like I'm tired and I'm over it, but I do want to offer that there have been so many people reaching out to me like, wow, I thought you were just talking. I thought you were being racist. And I'm like, all right. Like again, it's the way that I don't have time to say I told you so because that don't matter. That don't matter. What matters is that if you go to a protest, you bring water, snacks, something to defend yourself, you put on a mask, not a regular mask. I need folks to act like they know because they will be agitating at this one, sweetie. This one's not going to be an easy one. This ain't going to be no we shall overcome. Ain't going to be a lot of singing, which is unfortunate because singing can disarm the police. I want to put that out there right now. Singing can disarm the police. Because, yes, leave me be. You say you go in the Hobby Lobby, you make some egg rolls. I love to hear that. Oh, thank you so much, Tip. You're a sweetie. What is your content about? Thank you so much, Mini Sloppy Cock. I appreciate you. You don't even know what I'm about to do with that dollar, babe. That was a seed. You don't even know. You don't even know. Thank you, Elliot, again. For anybody who's just joining us, I'm just trying to uplift that there are going to be protests happening all over the United States. And if you're a non black person and you go to the protest, make sure that in your backpack you are carrying some snacks, some survival gear. Bring supplies. This is not going to be a chill one. And I want to be serious with you that it's not going to be chill because this is not supposed, like, it's, first of all, not one white person I've talked to so far has said anything about protecting black people. So that's how you know. That's how you know. There's a lot of white people telling people to go to the protest. Not one white person has said anything about, protecting black people, where they should be at the protest because white people, non-black people should be in the front of the motherfucking protest. With white people being the buffer between violence, let's be real. And again, it's a lot of people that don't realize that. A lot of people haven't been to a protest before. That's okay. But if you've never been before, I need you to know it's time to get a mask on. You don't bring your phone. I know that's scary, but you don't bring your phone. You do not bring your phone. You don't bring your laptop, your iPad. You don't bring any kind of electronic devices to the protest, okay, friends? Because what happens is your Wi-Fi and your Bluetooth are actually connected to you. Your hotspot is connected to you, okay? It's easy to figure out who the fuck you are at this point. Please know. Leave your phone at the house. Again, I know a lot of people aren't going to want to hear this, but this is not a protest that is going to make a lot of sense because again, I want to be clear. When people organize protests, typically there is some kind of idea on standards. And unfortunately for this protest, it is being white led, meaning that the organization of this protest is not secure. And so this is why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I know some people want to go out there. I know some of y'all want to be a part of this moment. I know. Trust me, I've been to protests before. I've been to rallies before. I know what it's like to be a part of those moments. But I need you to know that if you are not a white person, and shit, at this point, because we've seen white people get snatched up already in courthouses, in the street, sweetie, I want y'all to just look into old protest content from people on TikTok. Just type in April 5th protest, TikTok veteran. Because there are a lot of veterans who are acknowledging that there were many times in American history where people were just killed because they were not agreed with by the government. So, again, yeah, no credit cards, no debit cards. Leave your phone at home, folks. I know that seems scary. I know. And don't buy the burner with the fake debit card. That's not going to work either, unfortunately. We're in a different technological ballpark. There's a reason why Elon is up there, sweetie. There's a reason why Elon is up there. There's a reason why Elon has all the people's data on a motherfucking Go Drive. There's a reason why our information is being compromised. Please, please, please know this is not a game. There have been protests in the past where it seemed really fun, seemed really whatever, seemed like a good time. I've definitely been to protests where it was very, 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 very Caucasian, and it seemed like a party. And I need y'all to know it's not going to be a party this time. And if it is a party in any capacity, wherever the fuck you are, I need you to know that is not a protest anymore. Okay? If it seems like a fun time, it's not a protest. And it's unfortunate to tell you that because, again, there are going to be a lot of people who don't understand what a protest is. A protest is honestly, a protest. And I feel like I don't want to be discouraging, but it does feel like we're beyond protest. Especially since, we're beyond unheard. It's like if a riot is the communication of the unheard, what are we supposed to do now? And that's why I'm just trying to urge people, bring extra supplies, Band-Aids, peroxide spray, just things to take care of wounds quickly. I just want folks to hold that it's not going to be a situation where a lot of people know what to do. I want us to also consider the pandemic has made it really hard to talk to people. It's been really hard to be communicating. A lot of us are autistic. A lot of us are scary, have anxiety. So just keep that in mind that it's not not going to be as easy to connect with everybody as maybe it was in past rallies, protests. And so I just want to hold space for the fact that I don't think I do look like a gay lion. Thank you. I do think that unfortunately, there are going to be a lot of people who get hurt at this protest simply because this is their first time. So I want folks to hold that you're not crazy or weird or bad because you want to go to the protest. I want to put that out there right now. Some of you really do care about this place. And I know there are so many folks who are saying don't go to protests if you're Black. Please know it's not a protection. Please know that. I hope that nobody black is feeling like they're being targeted to stand down in a way that's malicious or mean. I'm hoping that folks hear that there are black folks that are absolutely trying to protect you based on what they have seen unfold before. What's happening is ancestral intelligence. And if anybody here believes in like ancestor veneration, there are so many black folks today tapping in to tell other black folks, younger black folks, maybe black folks who have a lot of white people around them who wouldn't tell them to protect themselves. They're trying to be loving. And again, I'm saying this as a mixed elder who has had black folks try to help me, but I didn't see it that way. They were trying to tell me, don't do too much. Protect yourself, but they weren't saying those exact words. So just keep that in mind. Nobody black is telling anybody black what to do because they're trying to be hurtful. They're absolutely trying to be protective. And unfortunately, there are so many white people who don't realize how grave this administration is when it comes to violence. They have already proven that they're willing to do a lot to harm people to get their point across. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay, but yeah, as I said, I'm hoping that folks hold that we're not I'm crying. Listen, there's people in here laughing, thinking shit is funny, and it's unfortunate because again, when people are protesting, when people have decided that they've had enough, it's a powerful feeling. But unfortunately, we live in a white supremacist world, and our country is extremely anti-black. Our family is absolutely the originators of anti-blackness. And so, with that being said, anybody non-black who is going to be out at a protest, make sure you look out for black people. That is the main point of me even coming here tonight. I didn't want this day to go by and I don't say nothing. Because again, there are going to be black folks who go. There are so many black people whose families have protected this country through the armed services. So many black veterans, so many black folks that have tried to protect America despite the fact that America would never protect them. And so I have to just hold that there are going to be many black people who go to that fucking protest because it's in their blood. It's in their blood. It's in their lineage to protect this country. And there are people that will see this protest as a part of protection. Me personally, and this is just me personally, I don't speak for anybody but me. This country must crumble, bitch. And I know some people don't want to hear that. I know it seems too far, but unfortunately, this country has already been so far in evil that for it to swing over to fucking humanitarian, loving, nurturing, closer to indigeneity, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. And so again, I don't want anyone to think that I don't care about the protest. Not at all. I care about the black folks who go to the protest. That's what I care about. I care about the black folks who think or who may still believe that this country is worth saving. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but there are many. And I know everyone's not going to agree with me, and that's okay. I don't want you to agree with me. I want you to have your own point of view. I want you to understand that like this is not personal at all. It's more about the fact that we are collectively in this country. If you're not from America, that's fine. You're still welcome here. But as someone who lives in America and is aware of how anti-black it is, and I'm not even aware of all of the anti-blackness, that would be impossible for me. I am not a black person. And honestly, even black folks don't know all the anti-blackness. They're still figuring it out as well. So with that being said, as anti-black as this country is, I must implore anyone who is non-black, who is going to that protest, just please do more than just see black people and wonder why the fuck they showed up. Do more than that. Because there's going to be people who antagonize black people who are at the motherfucking protest. There's going to be people who go out their way to target black people. Because once you hit a black person targeted in a situation like that, that's when they run through with the motherfucking clubs. And I'm telling y'all right now, protests are not like what you see on TV. It's not the same. When people are protesting, you may see some fair in terms of people with signs and the chants. Like, again, when they show civil rights, when they show marches and shit, March on Selma, they don't show you all of it. for a fucking reason. Because if we as a collective saw all of the ways people are being beat at protests, we'd be like, how the fuck did y'all write on a piece of paper that like everybody is equal after that? Like where was the repair? Again, there's no way for this country to plausibly move forward ethically, unfortunately. And so things have to happen. That's fine. I don't know what that means, Horn, but live life. Excuse me. But as I was saying though, I'm not at all trying to tell anybody not to go to the protest. If they want to go, be my guest. But please don't just go to the protest and think it's gonna be a good time. You're gonna be laughing and singing and shit. Please don't do that. Please don't do that, because I really don't want anybody out there to think for one motherfucking second that they have to know what the right thing is to do. Some of you will be called to protest. I don't want to shame you for that. But if you do bother to take your ass down there and you are not a Black person, make sure you look out, because there's going to be, I'm saying it for the 50th fucking time, Black folks that care about this country a lot. And they're going to go down there. And if I catch y'all barbecuing and singing motherfucking Kid Rock and shit, I'm going to say something. I'm going to absolutely uplift it. I'm posting pictures of people. I'm not playing, because it's the way white supremacy really is in our faces right now, and it's really terrifying, bitch. It's really terrifying, and I want to hold space for that. Like, it's a lot of people drained. It's a lot of people going out their house not sure. Like, I live in a very Caucasian neighborhood, and it's the way I've been feeling uncomfortable just sitting outside on my porch. Oh my goodness. I love you so much. I love you. I love you, Go-Go. Just know that. Just know you're delightful. Just thank you for stopping by and blessing the chat, because my goodness, I was watching some chats from like a year ago. And it's like, man, I was just having a thought summer. I was just having a good old time. Like 1 year ago, sweetie, that's crazy. Again, I'm grateful as fuck at this point to just still be here. But my God, like, just watching the content back, it's like, man, it's the way that energy in this country has been shifting, and just watching old videos and just noting certain things, just noting all of the anti-blackness that was just the last 4 years. And then bitch, why Kamala popped out and it's now news, and Kamala talking about, I told y'all. I'm screaming. She's like, I said I wasn't gonna say it. I'm screaming. She is such a fucking Capricorn. We cannot help ourselves, bitch. If we could put it in there that we knew, if we could put it in there that we seen it, you're kind. Thank you, sweetie. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Listen, the person that just said for an American to call, first of all, I'm not an American. I'm gonna put that out here right now. I'm definitely not a fucking American. I happen to live here. I feel like that's really where I'm at. I'm so grateful that my father is an immigrant, because I feel like once you acknowledge that you have an immigrant parent, motherfucker's not gonna fight you about saying you're not American. So I want to put that out there right now. I have an immigrant parent, and not one person in my family ever said they loved America, ever said this was the greatest country on earth. Not one. Not one. And so with that being said, my father being from Jamaica means that I would rather see Jamaica motherfucking flourish and be liberated from America and from any other place that's trying to steal from them. Like I'm not. No, I'm definitely not a proud American. Have never been a proud American. Imagine being a proud American knowing that your ancestors were enslaved. What the fuck? How could you be proud? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And so with that being said, even folks that are foundational Black American, even folks that were free people of color that were here pre-enslavement, like, I'm sure they have a complex way of seeing themselves here and may not be feeling all USA. And see, not your grandpa came back from war hating America. And that's the thing, too. It's the way that America is not, it's just not. And again, getting back to Elon, like, he is, like, that's the thing. Motherfucking Trump could not do this alone. Like, Putin really was like, look, you and this little bitch. He's like, Trump, you are old as fuck. You eat McDonald's every day. There is no way I'm putting you in charge of all of this shit. He's like, I'm gonna need you to get a buddy. And it's just the way that like Putin really put both these hoes in one job. Like, babe, not took her out of class. And you know what's interesting though? I remember, like, you know what? I'm so glad you brought that up. Because when I was in high school, there were a bunch of us that didn't say the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, so many of us just sat during it. And I remember we had one teacher who was mad as fuck that we would do that shit. Like, he would be really sick. And I'm like, whoa, like, why are you so mad? We don't want to stand up and put our hands over our heart and shit. And in retrospect, I understand now because moments like this, right? Like moments like this where we should be so nationalistic, right? We hate everybody, get out of our country, head ass. You know what I mean? I'm crying about you asking me about me and Rob. I'm screaming. I was watching a video where I was talking about me and Rob and like me and Aubrey. I was like, man, that was some good weed. Honestly. Not if I don't like America, why am I here? That's the craziest thing to ask somebody whose family was stolen to work this motherfucker. Like, sweetie, it's the way America's Amazon and my family's contract is still on the books. So fuck you. That's how I feel, sweetie. My family's motherfucking labor and this motherfucker is still on the books, so leave me be. You hear me? Like, motherfucking, that's crazy. Not hard labor. You hear this? It's the way y'all really want folks to be enslaved. Eric, it's the way that we now know that you're Caucasian. And we write black people. We don't write blacks. Sweetie, I have a bitch. I have a bachelor's degree. Fuck you, hoe. That's crazy as fuck. That is crazy. And for anybody out there who got a GED, that's just fine. Think about the school system, sweetie. Don't let them play you. Again, here's my thing. I love the haters. I'm never like, here's the thing. I love Cool Beans. Thank you so much for blocking these hoes. Genuinely. But some of these people, I'm not going to bother with all of them. But some of them, I'm gonna go back and forth because the chat rate does push me in the algorithm. Like if people don't comment, then they don't push my live. If people are commenting, that's when my live gets pushed to more people. So I want to be super candid. Some people want to say some stuff, and I really don't mind. Not what disability did I claim for my secondary housing. Mm-mm. Big Mike, I wish I could get Section 8 housing. Like, sweetie, it's the way you need kids or to be super old. Like, I have not seen nobody with fucking Section 8 housing without kids and it's old. I'm so sad about it. Oof, wait till I can get Section 8. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Naomi. Thank you so much. Yo, somebody said they thought I was cosplaying like Hallie from, oh, damn. Whoa, what's going on? I don't even know. Oh, it's from the fucking, okay. Sorry, I'm high. But yeah, no, I don't know exactly where I was before Eric was talking shit. But the idea that anybody living in America can just leave is crazy, bro. Sweetie, we can't even buy eggs. How the fuck we buying a plane? How the fuck we buying plane tickets? We can't even get eggs. Like, sweetie. My God. My God. I seen a white lady eating fucking Sour Patch Kids while she was doing a cross-country run because she said that it was better for her than eating gels. And I just feel like that's a sign of the times, bitch. Like white ladies eating candy during a race. I just feel like we are literally in such a wild timeline. Like when people go running, and I only know this because I'm nosy, but when people go running, they can't carry a lot of food on them, and so they carry these nasty ass like gel packets that have protein in them, and they kind of give you a burst of energy, sugar. And so instead of like her taking, like, again, it's the equivalent of this bitch going to the, like, she usually goes to Whole Foods, but she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree. And I'm just like, wow, like, again, like when people are like runners and they're eating candy on the run, like, I just feel like, again, there's just so many moments that have me sitting with like, oh, like, yeah, like we are in a different timeline. Again, it's the way that when I was coming up, there were so many people talking about fat phobia, talking about size discrimination, and I was one of them. And it's the way that like now almost every person I follow who is fat is actively losing weight. And even me, in terms of like, I applied for this job to work like overnight at a gym, and I wrote this whole lie. I was like, I'm trying to lose weight, so the free gym membership is gonna come in handy for me. Like, I don't write no fucking little note, but like they allowed you to write a note in, and I just put this whole like fake ass bitch. They emailed me so fast, like they're like, oh my god, yes, we'd love to help you like not be a fat bitch anymore and pay you. And full transparency, I I feel like I never really cared about exercise. I love going on the swings. Oh bitch, the swings. Wow, love that bitch. I was never really a monkey bar bitch. I feel like I had no upper body strength, so that just felt like torture to me. I feel like outside of the swings though, no, I feel like yeah, no. There's nothing else that I go to the fucking that I go to the playground for. But I know as an older bitch, I absolutely need to like build muscle. And this is something that I was never really worried about or concerned with, but at this point, I am worried about like getting older. You know, I am 35 years old. I know some people might think 35 is young. That's fine. I want to be candid that as I have told so many crazy stories about my actual lived experiences, I feel like my cell age is probably much older than 35, which makes sense for why I am trying to be preemptive about a lot of things. And so, with that being said, that is why I applied to work at a gym overnight. Also, Dane works the overnight shift. So, my thought process was we'd go to work at the same time, be able to have breakfast together, get work done in the afternoon, and then go to sleep. Like, that was my thought process. I'm just like, we could work the night shift, go out to breakfast, get some work done, and go to bed. Um, Listen, I love going to the fucking playground. There's one down the street from my house, and I'm so fucking grateful. Like the swings down there are lit, and I feel like the swings are made for tall people. Like it's not like I don't know. Like and it's a senior center park too, so it's kind of like I think it's for like taller people, not children, which is amazing. Because I feel like the low swing, boo, boo on the low swing. I don't like the swing that's low as fuck. No, give me a high booty swing. I want my booty to look juicy in the swing. I don't want the low booty swing. No, thank you. Um, Listen, I don't know how I could be at the gym that I applied to work for before they hire me. I literally just said I'm getting a free gym membership if I work there. So your joke don't really add up. It doesn't add up. I am a fat bitch who has avoided the gym. What next? I've already told on myself. I don't care about exercise. It's not a gotcha. Some of y'all really need to work on y'all comedy skills. Y'all need to listen for the whole story first, you know? Because some of y'all just want to talk. Y'all wanna have a moment, but y'all really should just be in a writer's room right now. Like real talk. Pen and pad. Pen and pad is going to help you every time because you're gonna be able to analyze. Does this make fucking sense? I'm trying to roast. I'm trying to drag. You're trying to be funny, right? I just want you to get to the comedy because you haven't gotten there. You're lost. Many of you. Absolutely. Wow. Here's the thing. You know what's really funny? I'm talking about going to the gym as like something that's like preventative, something that's like self-care. And notice when you're fat and you talk about like doing something different, people will really try to make you feel bad. Notice that. It doesn't matter. I just need all my fat people here to know they don't care. They don't care. They don't care if you're vegan. They don't care if you go to the gym. They don't care. They want to make fun of you. That is the whole point of this. They really think it's funny to make fun of us, even when we're talking about something that we want to do. Like, what the fuck? No one's forcing me to go to work at a fucking gym. But my thought process is if I can get paid to work at the gym and get a free membership, that'll be cute. I also feel like me and my partner will be able to go to the gym at the same time because I'm working the same hours as them. So when I get off work, they're getting off work, we go to the gym together. And I've never gone to the gym with a partner before. Like I tried, but I don't know. I just had like a lot, like I just had too much like self-consciousness about it because it just felt like I don't know what to do. So I just felt like I was walking around a lot and like they were locked in and it just felt kind of awkward. So I'm grateful to try it again with a partner that like I have a better rapport with and can be honest with in a way. Thank you so much. I'm crying, queen. My thing is this jumping off the swing felt so wild as a kid. Like, I remember jumping off the swings and like feeling like I could fly. And like, I can't imagine someone going over, but I'm sure someone did. I'm sure someone tried it. Like, honestly, there are people that can do backflips. So, as far as I'm concerned, I believe it. I believe everybody can do anything. But yeah, no, like I said, I feel like when you're a fat person and you talk about being active, people will really try to play with you, and it's awkward because it's like I don't have to work out. Like I don't care about it, but I want to care about it. And again, it's the way that like when you're fat, people really do actively tell you like you're fat. You must do that. Like they project on us so much, and I think that that leads to us thinking. Why would we even put ourselves in the position to be around those kind of people? Because that's the thing. At the gym, there are many self-conscious people. And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm saying that to acknowledge that people that bully people, they don't like themselves. Period. Like that's just that on that. I need people to get comfortable with that reality. People that are mean randomly as fuck out of nowhere, just somebody already ate them up. And now they're trying so hard to emulate that behavior. They think their oppressor, their abuser is powerful. They think that because they feel so weak. So, unfortunately, the way that they feel weak, they have to try to mimic that behavior because they believe their bully must be feeling good, must be feeling better than them. It's unfortunate. But as someone who's been a cunt, I just want to let you know it is never too late to stop being a cunt. You can always start over. Real talk. Like I have stopped being a cunt many times. Like I've engaged in cuntliness. I've absolutely gone down the cunt rabbit hole. And I feel like I've come out on the other side. And I'm grateful for it. But again, because I know that I can be a fucking pure demonic cunt, I try to remind myself that like, you know, there's a lot of people that don't realize like it's actually so much safer to uncunt because when you stay deep in the cunt, when you stay like steady cunty, you really don't realize just how much you're telling people about yourself. Like again, it's like it's the way some of these people think that they're trolling, and it's like, sweetie, you're letting us know you're boring. You don't got nothing to talk about. You're just trying to get some energy from your energy vampire. Again, sometimes when people speak, they tell us so fucking much. And they didn't even tell us all that, right? But we still heard it. So again, it's the way that some of y'all just let me know that like you're so focused on trying to tear somebody down, you don't see that I can see you're in hell. That's why that's why I ignore the fuck out of a lot of y'all because I can see you hurt. You going through something. You wanna lash out at somebody. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And I really hope that I can diffuse this before you move on. That's the whole point of talking to your ass and not dragging the shit out of you. Cause what you gonna do? Keep going all through the app? Why don't you get on camera? Why don't you get on camera? Like that's my thing. Why don't some of y'all get on camera and you can't say shit? I bet you if you click on any of the people that's been talking shit and go to their profile, they ain't got not one video up. All they want to do is be mean to people. They do not want to communicate and talk and have connection. That's okay. But I just need you to know when you are cruel for no reason, you tell everybody that you are going through something really fucking tough. You're letting us all know. And some people will really come for you. I'm not that type. You'll never get me out of character. If you're mean to me, I'm gonna be like, damn, That's me praying for you, bitch. Because real talk, I hate that you live there. I hate that you live there. Being mean to people, mm-mm. No, you can't win when you're dirty, bitch. You cannot win when you're dirty. And so I know some people really don't want to hear that. But again, as someone who has been a bitch on just for no reason. And again, I want to be candid. I don't want to blame everything on my white mama, but I do want to be candid that my mom is, ooh, both my parents, very slick. And so I feel like they both know how to say the worst thing ever. And I have absolutely taken on that trait. And so I absolutely know how to get on people. I absolutely know how to get on people. Here's my thing. Are some people just evil? I don't think some people are just evil. I feel like that's the worst part about it. I don't even think evil is real. I feel like that's the worst part about it. I don't even think evil is real. I think it's a way to group up a bunch of shit and be vague in a way that is compelling. You say evil, bitch, I'm listening. You say demonistical, I'm listening. You say something's missing be in the core uh in the developmental stage, early childhood developmental stage. Like you say that bitches are walking away. Like you say that this is in the DSM-5 and that it's complex PTSD, complex childhood PTSD. You start talking about what's missing, that's when nobody gives a fuck. So again, it's the way that like if I say that somebody is evil, and I feel like in one of my videos I said one of my exes was evil. And here's my thing. I feel like when I said that they were evil, my thought process is I feel like it's evil to me to flee something that's like racist happening and not ask the person who it actually happened to, what do you want to do? How do you feel? Like, I feel like that's evil as fuck to just like assume that you know what's best to do when nobody is attacking you. You're being a white savior. And again, in that moment, I didn't see it that way. And again, I didn't see the white savior behavior, but I also didn't see the ways that they were manipulating me into staying with them so that they didn't have to confront their racist family member. So it's the ways that like I didn't see this white person's manipulation and they damn sure didn't either. And it's the way that being with a white person, you have to do a lot of motherfucking labor to be with them. And again, I know this may seem slightly off topic, but what I'm trying to say is I called them evil because I now understand that they did not care about me. They were absolutely constantly trying to preserve themselves. And so I think that that's evil behavior. But if I'm being candid, is it evil behavior or is it presumptuous behavior? Or is it fight or flight behavior? Or is it survival mode behavior? Or is it fucking patriarchy and a man thinking that he knew what was best? And that's another layer to all of this is that like I'm gonna see stuff that is evil or fucked up, and like other people may not see it that way. And here's my thing. Like see being with me with a racist family member be a form of protest. And see, here's my thing, Nini. I think about that sometimes. I think about how like being with somebody white and their parents being racist towards us and them choosing me, like somebody could see that as a beautiful thing. I know some people did. I know some people saw me and Christopher's relationship as like, oh, the family's racist and you still have your man. You know what I mean? But the thing that sucks is like the family's racist and he's still over there. Like I feel like that's the thing for me is like the racism impacted him as long as he was with me. And I want to just hold that so like just and again, I want to be super candid. I do not think for 1 minute that I have gotten it right. I think that I've dated a lot of people and just looking back at old relationships or just old connections and just thinking about how like I always want to be with someone who I thought was like interested in my safety. I feel like that's what I think about in terms of my pattern in dating now is like someone that was like showing me that they cared about my life. Like they didn't want me to just be out here and vice versa. Like we both like saw each other as like worthy of survival and so much more. And yet, with my white partners, now that I think about it, every one of them was really anti-black, and I did not see it that way because I'm here. Like, case in point, like my first partner, his mom said I had to wear slippers if I came to her house, and I never went to her house, not one time. Once I heard that, I was like, why would I go to her house? She said my brown feet can't be on her white floor. Sweetie, I'll never go in that woman's house. I seen her in real life maybe one time at a dinner. I never dealt with her. That's not normal. But again, it's the way that I was like, your mom racist over there. She not in my house, you know? But does that fucking matter? And again, it's the ways that like once you're in a relationship with someone and then anti-blackness is popping off with their family member, you may feel like, damn, like it's not them, but that doesn't fucking matter. And again, it's the ways that I know some people don't want to hear this, but I shared a video about biracial children and their white parents on my community tab. I hope folks check it out because that video actually fed me so much. It really just had me sitting with the ways that a lot of us have been violated by white family members. And they'll never see it that way. And what's worse is there is a culture of putting mixed children online to make money off of them. And it actually terrifies me because I think about being a young mixed light skinned child and how my mom would just be giving me away to people. Like my mom would just leave me with everybody. And it's the way that like of course now I can live anywhere because I've lived so many places. And it's the way that like some people's parents they would just give them away. They would just give them away for a summer, make them go somewhere. It's unfortunate. Some of y'all know what that's like to spend the summer in the South with your family because your mama is tired. And what's worse is when you have multiple siblings and you're the only one that gets sent. And I think that that's the unfortunate thing about it too, is that some of us really only know getting pushed away by our family or being sent to go somewhere else. And so it can be hard to know where the fuck you're supposed to be. It can be hard to know where you. And again, I know we started off talking about evil, but I think that's a part of evil too. Like not feeling like you belong somewhere, and therefore you'll do anything to try to fit in. And this country really does go out of its way to posture as if they're reasonable. Like America postures like it's a reasonable place that's understanding. Barack Obama changed how people saw America, and it's unfortunate because I remember I was in college during the Obama years. Like I graduated in '08, right? I graduated in '07. I was class of '07. And so fucking all of Obama's term, I was in college in Boston. And I just remember like how many people were so galvanized. There were so many people so excited. And I have to hold that like when us mixed people are assuming that like we are the black representation, we are the black people, like people will really think something's happening. And again, it's the way that we thought Barack Obama was like a big deal. And again, I'm not trying to take away from Barack because I know that like unfortunately like when anti-blackness happens to mixed people, people get really like it's the way I see the specter around Meghan Markle that really makes me want to throw up, because it's the way that like she is absolutely weaponizing her mixedness. And I hope it works out for everybody who's being tricked by the Leo. And I again, it's the way that like I know that it's gonna sound biased, and it probably is. Leo people, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, friends, but I just feel like I've had some encounters with Leos that just had me sitting here like, what the fuck? And I feel like Meghan Markle is one of those Leos that just has me like, girl, we can see you. Like it just, I did not see Snow White. Did anybody see it? Did y'all care? I know some people was talking shit about it. I'm crying. Somebody asked me if I was on TLC. Baby, they're trying to make fun of me for being fat. They saying that I'm giving my 600-pound life, which is fine. Which is fine. I know y'all see the price of groceries. That's a compliment at this point, bitch. I wish. Them, you see them groceries? Bitches be getting pallets of milk. Mixed is a real thing. There are many mixed people that exist. It's okay. Yes, it's definitely a dude. For sure. And now why are you as a dude watching a dude? Quickly. You better get out of here before I call the fellas. I'm gonna tell the fellas you watching men again. You better run. Screenshot y'all. Let's get the screenshots. Let's find his followers. Let's bring it up. He loves men. Yes. And Javier too. You can't find mixed in the Bible. Bitch, I'm rolling up off that. I'm putting wax in my shit. Like, I'm going to Mars off that. I'm so sorry. He said ain't no mixed in the motherfucking Bible. Whoa. People will say anything. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna smoke some crack. Like I'm literally just gonna smoke some crack. Cause this man said mixed is not in the motherfucking Bible. We're just gonna do crack. Like I'm just gonna do crack now. Cause people just saying anything. Listen, it's the way y'all are obsessed with me. Y'all love fat bitches. Cause think about it. When y'all be scrolling and looking at lives, if you don't like what you see, you just keep going. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for taking your time. Yes, my 1,000 pound life. Absolutely. Sweetie, the price of groceries, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. Thank you. Yup. Getting groceries. Eating. Affording cost of living. Absolutely. My 1,000 pound life. Absolutely. Y'all not making fun of nobody. I know y'all see the price of eggs. I love the trolls. I love the trolls so much. Cause they be really trying to make fun of people. It's like, sweetie, 1,000 pounds. I wish. I'm trying to get my weight up. Summer's coming, babe. Summer's coming. Low key, I'm actually really fucking excited, like, for this job interview at the gym. Just because, again, I feel like I probably won't have to wear nothing too crazy. Probably can wear comfortable clothes. And here's the thing, I feel like being a fat person working at a gym, that shit might be hilarious. Low key, like it might be actually a good time. So I'm excited. I'm crying, not wash your hair. Yo, y'all are obsessed with me. Thank you so much for getting my chat rate up. Thank you so much. Everything that y'all are typing, thank you so fucking much. Thank you. Thank you. My views were low. I only have 46 cents on AdSense so far for the month. We 5 days into the month. I only have 46 cents. I know I'm gonna have at least a couple dollars. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, y'all. Just let the trolls do their thing. Let the trolls do their thing. Let them do their thing. You know how when it be raining bad and your mom be like, let God do his work. Like, that's how I feel right now. It's just raining real bad. But don't worry. Because they're going to keep talking shit. And I'm going to find my people. I'm going to find. Yes, Quinn. Thank you so much, Quinn. Thank you, Quinn. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Man, Quinn don't got nothing else. Quinn didn't have nothing else. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Here's my thing. Meryl Streep, we've been here for 47 minutes. I personally feel like if you want to get someone out, I don't care. Do your thing. I'm just saying, I'm down to, I'm actually like open to talking shit tonight. Oh, Nima, thank you for coming through. I'm glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. But yeah, no, I've not been feeling good, but I know I'm getting better. So that's what matters. But no, my ear is completely closed up still. And I really feel like I think I might need to get antibiotics, which really sucks. I thought I could do it. Oh, no. I really don't mind being a fat bitch. Like that, like I know you heard this chair, right? Yeah, my chair is stressed out. I'm really happy being fat. Yes. No, I am. I think I am. I'm the person that's happy with a life like mine. I'm crying. Here's the thing that's so funny. If you really thought I wasn't worth talking to, you would leave. So you're literally contradicting yourself. You really want me to be hurt by you? I love it. That's my favorite thing about fat haters. They're so obsessed with fat bitches. Like, again, when you're not attracted or you don't want to talk to somebody, you just don't. Especially men. Men will break their motherfucking whole body to get away from somebody that they're not attracted to. So it's the way that men don't even speak if they're not getting money or they're gonna fuck. Like, let's be real. Men don't even talk unless they're getting money or they're gonna fuck. Think about why they're talking to me. Bitch, they be in my DM. They be in my DM like, I was just playing on live. They be in my DM like, oh, can I buy you some dinner? Like I'm telling you, I had a man pop up on me. I haven't talked to this man in a minute. He was like, "Oh, did you know you were the first girlie I ever bought food for?" I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I never sent no food and had like a date with nobody virtually before." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Listen," he's like, "My birthday's in 2 weeks and I really want to spend my birthday with you." I was like, "Bitch, I'm so excited because like it's the way I haven't been doing sex work for a minute." And this really hit because like me and Dan was talking about how we saw this motherfucking portable hot tub, and he was like, "You should get one of your hoes to buy a portable hot tub for us." And I was like, "I really should." And then I was thinking to myself, like, "Damn, I ain't really been doing sex work in a minute." And out of nowhere, swear, one of my sex work clients from years ago, we have not spoken in a minute, popped up on me and was like, "In 2 weeks, it's my birthday." I was like, "Okay, Aries boy." He's like, "I'm actually on the cusp." I was like, "Okay, Aries Taurus King." Okay. So that's exciting. I feel like those are my favorite clients. Like the clients that be knowing about Zodiac, like the clients that are witty and funny, the clients that got money. Thank fucking God, bitch, because I've been broke as motherfucking shit. God damn. Good God, bitch. Low key, bitch, though, I got a blessing today. Why the fuck? Okay, I've been trying to tell y'all for a minute. There are groups online called Buy Nothing. Type in Buy Nothing and the closest biggest city to you. You could do your town. You could do your town. You could do a small city. That's fine. But the bigger the city, the more the shit. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay. So if you don't got no car, do local, do closer. But if you can drive or you got friends, like a carpool, go to the biggest city in your state. Swear for the Buy Nothing. And you want to go to Facebook with this. Facebook Buy Nothing. Queer Exchange, your city. Findhelp.org, that's a website. That's just for miscellaneous. Findhelp.org is that girl. But I'm in this group called Buy Nothing My City. And this man had overbought too much stuff to make tacos. Like he literally posted mad food and was like, "I ordered too much." He's like, "I need someone to come take this food." Bitch, it's the way me and Dane had just got bubble tea. And he was like, and I was like, "Sweetie, bitch, I just ate on it again. 3 meals off that bitch. About to be a fourth tomorrow." Like, bitch, imagine eating 4 times off a free plate. And sweetie, they had everything. They had a big thing of pico, a big thing of rice, a bigger thing of chicken, a big thing of fucking black bean corn salad, fajita peppers that had been sauteed and shit, mad tortillas, corn and flour. Sweetie, ooh. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, bitch. Like, you know when you have one of them dinners and you're like, "Bitch, I'm gonna sleep so good." Right, that's what I'm saying, friends. Do not sleep. Facebook has a lot of mutual aid support. Type in mutual aid your city on Facebook. You will be able to find support. Yeah, I am fat. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for having eyes. My goodness. Y'all really like I could tell y'all would not make it. Y'all would not make it in high school today. Y'all really wouldn't. Cause that's the way I could tell you've been stuffed in a locker. It's like it's the way that it's the way that like if you're really a bully, you're not on no live. You're getting your gun. You have a toolie. Let's be real. You not texting in here. Sir, no, I'm gonna need support. I'm crying. All of us need support. Like again, it's the way middle class don't exist, and it's literally poor people and rich people, and in the middle, it's people going out their way to go into debt to make you feel like you're a broke bitch. So it's the way at this point. Anybody who tries to make you feel bad for being poor, sweetie, you know something about them. Cause girly, are they in the 1%? Probably fucking not. They're with you, girl, going to a payday loan, hoping that Cash App Borrow raise the motherfucking limit. Come on, like, don't fall for it. A lot of people is fucking going through a lot. That's why the fuck I'm giving resources because, again, I have been broke for a long periodic time. I know I'm not going to die. Hello, sweetie. This is energy reserves. Some of y'all don't know shit about that. Some of y'all backs, sweetie, I have a triple back bologna sandwich back here. I'm going to survive this. I'm trying to help some of y'all. Some of y'all want to talk some shit, but I'm telling you right now, findhelp.org immediately. Because whatever the fuck you might be perceiving as the bad times, they're not here yet. I need people to hold that. Whatever the fuck bad time you think you're having, it ain't here yet, sweetie. It ain't here yet. We're only in quarter 1. This man became president in November and it just kind of kicked in recently. We're not going to see shit till summer. Summer's going to be real tragic. Summer's going to be real scary. Because it's the way this winter, it wasn't no fucking snow, bitch. It's the way it was hot as fuck this winter. It was cold, but it was hot. So be careful. Get a farmer's almanac. Here's my thing. People getting nicer cars, for people that are looking for cars, unfortunately, if you go to the motherfucking the impound lot, PS on that for anybody who's trying to find a new car, the impound lot. Yes, I've been watching a lot of content about resources, but there are people getting impounded cars off the taxes. Like they're paying the taxes off an impounded car and getting the car. So PS. You know what? We all love Meryl Streep. Thank you so much. And it is fried. And it is fried. And it's layered. Absolutely. Again, I don't expect everybody to hold that we're living in a normal time. We're not. I don't expect that of you. If you're feeling a little fucking out of sorts, that's fine. Be yourself. Like, unravel as much as you need to. I really don't know. I don't know how a lot of y'all are doing it. Because I don't know how the fuck I'm doing it. Like, it's like every day I actually am just like, what are we doing? Like, it's the way that indigeneity has never made more sense. It's the way that, like, the colonizer could never trick all of us. You know what I mean? Like, it's the way that the colonizer could never trick all of us. And I'm grateful for that because some people was getting tricked. And it feels like there's more information now. And I'm grateful for that. You know what? Yeah, that's true. People who are real bullies, like, people don't even really see them coming. You're not wrong. The illusion of individualism is alive and well. Exactly. Yes, yes. Local food pantries. Thank you, Deirdre. We appreciate you. Again, there are so many people out here who are food insecure. I know I am. I don't have a job. I haven't had a job since the hospital. And a lot, like, it's the way that I only recently realized that I was being blacklisted. And like, here's the thing. I work in hospitality, which means like I work in like hostels, hotels. Basically, I'm the front desk person. I have the kind of demeanor where like if someone's drunk as fuck, I can be sort of helpful. And then also I usually know like where to get pizza at all hours of the day. So again, front desk at a hotel, hostel, great for me. I can usually help people pretty easily at that. However, the way that like the job that I had was kind of like the hotel for medical procedures, and that hotel has a relationship with every other hotel. And so getting fired from the hotel I got fired from is like getting fired from the main Walmart and trying to go to other Walmarts and get hired. And they're like, but you got fired from the main Walmart. And so with that being said, it's the only reason why I got an interview for this most recent place is because they clearly didn't reach out to my last employer because they asked me why I left. And I'm sitting here like, if they would have hit them up, I know I wouldn't have got a call. So I'm grateful, but I have like literally 3 job interviews at this point. I have the gym one, I have one at a hotel and another at a hotel. But the one at the hotel, I'm not gonna lie, the dude who called me sound fine as hell. Like, woo, that was a crazy ass conversation. I was like, and I was high, so I was like, I was really chatty. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I have 3 interviews coming up, and as much as like, it's like I feel like the hotel would be the better thing financially, but the gym would be more fun probably. Cause again, it's the way that like working front desk at a gym overnight. I feel like a lot of people go to the gym in the night. I feel like that's like a thing. I think for the people that like, they work during the day, they come at night to go do the gym. I don't fucking know, but I feel like hopefully I get to DJ. I feel like that's my main thought process is like, if I get to DJ at the gym job, I'm gonna pick that one. Cause sweetie, I want to make sure that my environment is fun. I don't think, well, you know what, Nima? Here's the thing. I feel like what I did is I put them as a reference because here's the thing, they're an amazing reference. Like working for the U of M hotel, hospital, like sweetie, that's why I get called back a lot of times. But I'm sure some of them have called the bitch that hate me and they already done told her not to hire me. So it's unfortunate. Really. We all love Meryl Streep. Thank you for the tea. And again, I feel like I'm not trying to work too hard. I just need like something just in case like things go left for me in whatever capacity. Like so far, I feel like me and Dana are pretty solid. I feel like as much as like I think that there have been so many fucking wild things that have happened. I do think that I think we're gonna make it. And I also feel like I don't know. It's like I'm just I feel like I'm just so used to relationships with people that were white that I feel like being with a fellow mixed person, it's definitely different. And I want to be candid that like being in a relationship with someone who is not always in every room being seen. And not only that, but like sometimes like the way people talk to you as a mixed person, you kind of find out like what they think about you or black people and you really don't know until they talk to you. And so again, it's the ways that like I don't have to explain that to him. Like he realizes like he watched somebody white like literally verbally assault me and like try to like, intimidate me and be really demonic. And this is a white person that originally was trying to go out to drink with me, trying to hang out with me and Dane. Like again, he's seen like how people can like be so nice to me and then they'll just switch the fuck up. And he's like, whoa, like this is very wild. And I'm like, oh no, it definitely is. But again, it's the ways that like it's always anti-blackness. Like I'm not special. Like anti-blackness has always been here. It's happening primarily to black people, but it's not only happening to black people. And I'm trying to offer that like the ways that like I never know when someone's gonna say, ooh, you are black and therefore I'm going to harm you. I never know when that's going to happen because again, it's the ways that like I definitely remember like people exotifying me and being like, "Oh, like you're mixed. Oh, what are you?" Like it's the ways that like in between like people wanting to hurt you and people loving you, there's that fetishization where people are trying to exotify you and make you an other in this way that is not negative. And so I'm just trying to hold that I know I know that I have privilege and I am trying my best to hold that I'm never going to know all the time like what's about to happen next. Like I never know. But I do have to be candid that like the ways anti-blackness has been upticking. And again, I know that there are people that see what I'm saying. There are some people who will say it's always been a racist country. True. But there has been a louder response from white supremacy most recently. And I feel like if we don't talk about it, then we're going to unfortunately be, you know, just again seeing way worse shit and finally being like what's going on. So I'm choosing to acknowledge that the anti-blackness has been here, but it's also louder, and I think that that again says a lot about what it is people are enduring on top of Trump, because Trump is its own evil. Yes, you know what, Meryl Streep, you are a resource. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, the tokenism, the ways that people will champion you and hold you up and think that you're best or you're better. And again, it's the way that like that sits upon colorism, ableism, texturism, and again, non-blackness. And so as I said, like I'm grateful for Dane and our relationship and the ability to be candid about anti-blackness, the way that I don't feel like I'm being too loud when I experience anti-blackness and I bring it up. And again, it's the ways that like talking about white people candidly when you're dating white people. I'm not going to say that I was dating white people who were like Aggie, but they absolutely were not talking back to me about white supremacy. And I think that's the thing is like I have a lot to say about white supremacy, and most of my partners have not. Even partners that were not white, they weren't really about to sit up here as long as I am and talk about it. And this is not saying I'm better, or anything. This is me just offering that I really am invested in what's happening, and having a partner that, I don't want to say Dane is like super invested, but he's absolutely not on some, oh, I don't see color, or oh, life is just bad. Like, I'm dating someone that's absolutely like, yeah, white supremacy's out here. Shit is real. Like, like doesn't invalidate me, but also like offers me like physical support. Like, sometimes like I do need a hug. Like, I'm over here getting cussed out by white people. Like there are times where like I do get worried when a white person looks at me too long. And again, it's the way that like I've not felt this much, but recently I've definitely felt like I was afraid of white people in a way that I haven't been most of my life. And I'm bringing this up because I know that I still have privilege in many ways. And I know that white people still listen to me, but I have been scared of white people recently. Like, I've absolutely been scared to cross the street. I've been scared to be too close to them in a store. I've been afraid for them to see me sitting outside of my house in my white neighborhood. Absolutely. And I'm saying that because I want people to know that as much as I am a confident person, I feel like I deserve to be in the room. It doesn't change that white supremacy is fucking terrifying. It doesn't change that somebody white could kill me for no fucking reason. So I want to be candid that as much as I can seem regulated and measured, I am terrified. I am scared. I am scared in a way that I have to talk about, because again, it's the way that there's moments where I'll see white people's face so screwed up. And I told Dane today, and it was the first time that I ever felt like he just wasn't seeing what I was seeing. And it had me just sitting with the reality that, like, they're not looking at him like that. They're not looking at him like that. And it's the way that I can't help it. I look at white people's face every second step of the way. I cannot help but ID them. Like, I literally almost want to, like, not even almost, I want to get a body cam, bitch. Like he. Like, I was telling Dane, I was like, I want to get a ring cam. I want to get all that shit. I don't trust them. And it's the way that, like I said, the other week, like, we lost power because a tree got hit by some wind. And that's the first time the neighbors ever spoke to me. Sweetie, the first time the neighbors ever bothered to introduce themselves was because they realized, oh no, your fridge and all your food's gonna go rotten. You don't have electricity for 24 hours. Oh no. That's the first time they wanted to talk to me, was when they wanted to help me take some of my food. And I literally was like, I don't even trust y'all. I don't know shit about you. Yeah, y'all got the gay BIPOC flag. Sure. The first time we speak is because you noticed something that you could not ignore. You noticed that we both had a shared plight. Gonna shake my hand and shit. I'm crying. Not me having a body cam. No, the body cam, the DoorDash would have been funny. Max, it's been a minute. Hey, boo. Not you said you're white, so you glow in the dark. They either weren't invested in educating themselves, didn't want to out themselves as an agent, or didn't have vocabulary to explain how they felt. And that's the grandeur of white people. No, you're not wrong. Imagine the, yeah, no. Here's the thing. I know some people will not hear me genuinely. I know some people think I'm being funny, but it's the way that I really used to think that whiteness was separate from white people. And now I realize that they are tools of it regardless, whether they really want to be or not. And what's more is that not only are white people always tools of white supremacy, unless they're unlearning, and that's even an asterisk, right? But also that whiteness is not just white people. Whiteness anyone can embody whiteness. Anyone, not just white people. And so I'm sitting with that reality as well, that, I'm telling, my white passing partner, I really want some surveillance tools just in case. And it's just, in retrospect, it's hilarious because it's like, what, I want footage of my death. I want to make sure they see who shot me. Is that what I want? I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't even know if I would want that. Tony, here's the thing, Tony. You being white and feeling hated is important. It's important. It's important. And I want you to hold that, like, people not liking white people is important. I know some of y'all do not want to hear that, but it's important for y'all to know. It's important. A lot of white people did a lot of wild shit. And unfortunately, because of all that they did, they have empowered y'all. I just want y'all to consider white people who are alive today, and not even just white people who are non black, even myself, have the privilege of being a lot of places and not having a historical shame being attached to you, despite the fact that historically you've done nothing shameful. There is a projection on black people from white supremacy, from whiteness. White people created the lie that blackness was inferior. That is why white people have set themselves up to be hated for as long as this shit goes on. Again, it's unfortunate, but white people have to hold that they're the reason. Their ancestors are the reason why they're hurting right now. And instead of correcting behavior, you've decided to be like your ancestors. So a lot of y'all are going to be in pain. A lot of y'all are going to be depressed. It's unfortunate. It is. But it's important. You know what? You should see what white people have done to Africa and what Asian people are doing to Africa currently. You should see. Go ahead. Go Google it. Whiteness and Asian folk, like white and Asian folk have absolutely eaten up Africa, and with the help of black cis men. Absolutely. Mhm. I'm willing to hold that. Yeah. But if we focus on America and what's happening here, we have to acknowledge that whiteness has set themselves up. Imagine being the bully that constantly attacks someone and says, oh, but they're bad. I know I'm the bully, but they're bad. At this point, we know that you're bad. We know that you're bad. There's no more tricking anymore. You can't trick. You run out of trick. And that's the thing. You weren't even tricking people. You were distorting the facts. You were actively spreading misinformation. It's the way whiteness is getting exactly what it deserves and then some. And it's still not even what they did. That's the thing. Whiteness will never get back what it truly did to others. You'll never get it back. There's no way. There's no way. I think that's the part that blows me. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. It's the way that every group that white people have harmed just want to be free. They have no desire to do what white people did to them. And one thing white people don't want to hold is that some of us are not like that. Some of us are going to tear your ass up. And I need you to know that. I need y'all to know that too. Some of us are going to pray for you. And some of us are going to pray on you. And I need you to know that. It's important. Anybody white thinking that we just gonna kumbaya and march and overcome? Some of y'all are gonna get y'all ass beat. It's true. It's true. It's important. It's important to beat white people ass up right now. It is. And I want white people to know you could start it. There are white people right now who know white people that need their ass beat. Please. Please. I'm trying to find something. Where my chancla? Where my chancla? Just one. Just one good baba. I'm telling you, it's time. It's time. Some of y'all see on Facebook right now, some of y'all been watching a racist on Facebook for years. Go beat their ass, please. It's time to clock in. Get on your job, white people. Yeah. That's all I'm trying to say. Like there are going to be people of color who eat y'all up. But here's how you avoid getting your ass beat. Beat the white people ass who you know are out of pocket. And also, engage in unlearning, because just because you beating up other white people don't mean that you unlearning. It don't mean you an ally. It's a start. But yeah, you're gonna have to beat somebody ass. It's unfortunate. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because some of y'all know you're gonna get your ass beat. Like some of y'all really don't want to hear this because you know it's time to get bopped. If you know you've been doing shit that's worthy of getting bopped, why don't you pour some money into some black folks? Hello? Like again, we don't have to just be violent in response to this shit. If you're not comfortable beating up somebody white as a white person, that's fine. Write a check. Get some groceries. There are black people I know you know. And you may not be friends, that don't matter. Show up. Why not? Again, some of y'all know y'all are fucking racist. Some of y'all know y'all Meemaw racist. Some of y'all know y'all grandpa racist. Some of y'all know y'all whole line racist. Some of y'all know your teacher was racist and you watched your teacher be racist to other people. You didn't say shit, no report, no nothing. Just write a check at this point. You're behind. If you're really unwilling to beat up somebody white, just give some money. That's helpful too. No, I'm going to judge white people by their actions. Also, the white person who said they hate being white, here's the thing. If you hate being white, I want you to just consider that today is the day to become what you really are. Some of y'all saying y'all white, you know you Italian, you know you Irish, you know you fucking Gaelic, or I know that's part of Irish, but you know you motherfucking Lebanese. Like, go, like, get your shit together. Like, some of y'all out here motherfucking, Serbian like shit. Go and uplift your community. Stop being a part of the project of whiteness, please. Like I'm not saying you're gonna stop being white, but just like start, look for who's marginalized in your country. You know what I mean? Like focus on that. Don't focus on trying to be with the white people. Focus on how your whiteness is protecting you and who is not protecting. I don't care. Here's my thing. I feel like telling a white person that they're racist, that is very kind because you could really say a lot of other words. A lot of white people don't realize like how spared they are. I just want white people to consider this. Can you imagine if somebody put your whole family, like your whole legacy in cages and your recent line just got out recently? Like the cages are recently off. And white people are operating like they're gonna put you back in the cage. Like, sweetie. Ooh, it's the way white people don't realize that it's not gonna be a fair one this time. And that's the thing. It never was a fair one, but it's really not about to be fair. Because what white people don't want to think about is how there are so many people of color, myself included, who really thought, we'd be able to live. Like we really thought that. Some of us really did. Some of us, unfortunately, we knew that y'all had shot Martin Luther King, but we had thought, y'all let Obama live. Like we really thought that. It's sick. It's sick. That's how sick we are. We thought y'all let Obama live. And what happened with Trump? And what happened with Trump? And again, it's the way that like Trump is really nothing. Neither was Obama, but it's the way we thought it. We thought it was something. So again, it's the way that some people really thought. It's different now. Like I just want y'all to think about black children seeing Obama and then seeing Trump. Like I just want y'all to really think about that. Like what do you think that tells them? Like again, it's the way that we are living in a cultural psychopathy. Thank you for the coin. But we're living in a cultural psychopathy that people are calling Republican. People are calling fucking America, but it's psychopathy. It is. Like we have to hold that. Like we have to hold that measles was done. We have to hold that measles is back. We have to hold and again, it's the way that this country was not created because Britain and the king and some white people was fighting. No, sweetie. This is a petri dish. This is a petri dish. I hate to say that. It's the way that America is a test lab. And it's the way they're experimenting on us all the time, sweetie. And if you don't think this is an experiment, they just want to see. are you like, I hate to say this, but at this point, I feel like they're running the numbers and everything that's happening right now. They're really trying to see, like, now, did Barack Obama really do something? Do y'all really like those black people? Like, that's really, like, that's what I feel like the last 4 years was with Biden just doing whatever the fuck he doing. Like, it's very much the powers that be being like, y'all really fuck with brown people? Y'all not racist no more? And it's very much giving like, no, 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 we are racist as fuck. As the fuck. And again, it's the ways that, like, what do y'all think that climate bodes for anybody who is a black person, but a black child? Like, it's the way that there is a story that went viral recently about a young black girl in Ohio that just got beat up by a grown woman. A grown white woman beat up a young black girl, a child, smashed her face with a bottle, and was talking about Trump and talking about anti-black shit. Like, again, it's the way that Trump is nothing, but people will use him and his rise to mean something. They will. And so there's an uptick of violence on black children, on black people, on black folk, period. But it's the ways that I think about what it looks like. Because again, I remember being 18, 17, going on 18, seeing little black children look at Barack Obama and think something was happening. And it was a moment that I'll never forget, seeing little black boys, little black girls, little black babies, just so excited, thinking that something was happening. And you want to know why? Because their parents told them something was happening. And you want to know why? Because they ain't never seen no shit like that before. And again, it's the way that optics, visuals can be so powerful. It's so powerful to see Barack Obama. I know Barack Obama is biracial. Please hold space for me. It's the way that us mixed people have been used to make black folks think something is happening. And it's unfortunate because Barack Obama not only made some black folks think something was happening, it's the way that Barack Obama it's the way that even though he had the privilege to become president, he did not have the authority to seemingly do certain things. And again, it's the ways that you think about how we had 8 years of Obama, 4 years of Biden, and somehow nothing got ratified. Like, it's just, I'm sorry. That's the part that makes me laugh. Because it's like, sweetie, it's the way that you ran a historic campaign on being a first black president. Wouldn't the first black president ratify some shit? Wouldn't he be making sure? No shade. That's the only part for me. It's like you really ran on, and again, it's the way that, like, Leo, no shade, Leo, no shade, no shade to the Leos, but it's like, it's the performance of Barack Obama. Like, he really did make us think something was happening. Keep in mind, he had a white mama and was raised by two old white people who had money. Like, we have to just hold that, like, being around white people, proximity to whiteness will hurt you. I know some people don't want to hear this. Some people don't want to hear about the proximity to whiteness and how mixed people are not saviors. Mixed people, honestly, we're ops. I feel confident saying that. Like, I am an op. Like, I don't think that, like, I am helpful to anybody, especially black people. I want to put that out there right now. Can I be helpful? Maybe. But to say that us mixed people are helpful, gonna help somebody historically, even today, like when I saw Kamala talk about something, I told y'all, Kamala, that's not necessary right now. No shade. Like, again, it's just the way that, like, sometimes when us mixed people, especially white people, but mixed people who are lighter skinned, will really just, it's not necessary, Kamala. We know. But what's the point of this? Like, I just feel like it's the way that we have been failed because this country honors money. Like, it's clear. Like, there's no way in hell Trump been in contempt of court 10 fucking times and he's still walking around going golfing. It's just the way that he is doing things that not one person who has less money than him can get away with. It's just, again, I don't believe in America, so I don't really, like, yes, Barack Obama could have ratified some shit, sure. But I think it's one of those situations where it's like, even going back to Barack Obama, I feel like that just tells you how how long it's been a game, bitch. Because it's like, I remember getting so excited about Barack. I was so excited. I was so excited about Barack Obama. And it's the way now I'm just like, what was that? You know? It's the way fucking Michelle doing her interviews got me screaming. Ooh, Michelle interviews about Barack have been so child. Yeah. I'm gonna land the plane on the Barack shit because, like, again, I feel like because, like, you know what else? You know what? Actually, fuck landing the plane. I got one more thing to say. It's the way Barack Obama and Meghan Markle are so similar to me because it's the way that if you criticize somebody mixed, like, and I'm not saying that there was an anti-blackness happening to Barack or Meghan. What I'm offering though is that when mixed people experience anti-blackness, girl, it's the way shit moving. It's the way shit starts moving. It's the way motherfuckers start knowing. It's the way shit starts moving quickly. And again, it's the way that, like, yeah, like Trump was antagonizing Barack Obama for sure. And sure, like the institution and like white people in Britain don't like Meghan Markle, sure. But it's the way that, like, that is a problem. Like, it's the way, and again, I'm bringing this up to say that because of anti-blackness happening to them, or because anti-blackness was uplifted in their name, talking about them, it's the way two people not two people, there's one person who was a follower of mine and another person dragged both of us talking about, oh, you're hating on Meghan Markle. Girl, like, it's the Meghan Markle, like, rewriting history shit. I like, babe, she's not that important. Like, no shade. And it's the way that, like, people really want us to care. Like, when I say us, I just mean, like, there's just this desire to push Meghan Markle as, like, an important person. And I think, unfortunately, because she wasn't treated kindly, people will make it seem like it was anti-blackness. And I want to hold right now, I personally don't believe Meghan Markle experienced anti-blackness. I know some people don't want to hear that. I don't feel like that's what it was. I don't care if people don't agree. I'm okay with that because I feel like at some point it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out that, like, you know what I mean? It's just gonna come out. Like, I just feel like things gonna come out. But I think also I saw Zendaya recently say she was a black woman, and I was just like, man, a lot of my mixed sisters are out here wilding. Like, I don't know what to do. I feel like what I'm gonna do, I feel like I might make a podcast for my mixed sisters and my mixed siblings and just try to uplift to them. Like, it's okay to be mixed. You know, I think I might call it It's Okay to Be Mixed. Because again, I really want to just hold that, like, there were definitely moments where, like, I was saying I was mixed and people were like, shut the fuck up. And then there were moments where I was saying I was black and there were people that were like, true. And then I was like, wait, but I really am a mixed person. I should probably, like, not erase people. And then people were like, shut the fuck up. Like, and again, it's awkward because, again, I'm not trying to distance myself from blackness. I want to put that out there right now. I know I'm, like, late as fuck saying this. I don't hate being seen as black. Like, that's not my energy. I don't want anyone to be thinking that I'm safe. That's my thought process. And I feel like there's a person who sometimes they're in here. They haven't been here for a little bit. I'm sad I miss you, Mio. But Mio and I were talking, and I remember saying to them, I was like, I thought you were a person of color. And they were like, well, they're like, I am part of the Latinidad, but I am white. And they're like, and it's important for you to know that because I don't want you to feel safe with me. I don't want you to think that I'm a safe person. And it really hit for me that, like, that's a part of me saying that I'm mixed and not saying that I'm a black person. I don't want anyone to think that I'm safe because I have black ancestry. I don't want anyone to think like it's automatically cool to invite me somewhere or think that I'm a cool person. I just don't want that because, again, I'd rather people find out or rather learn that I'm someone worthy of, like, care and compassion and support and trusting versus someone assuming that. And again, I've had people assume I was safe to trust. I've had black folks think that I was, like, a safer person to be around because I have a black parent or because I'm talking about black Politico. And I can't say in good faith that that was always true. Knowing about anti-blackness, or rather learning about anti-blackness, is a part of survival for me. And so I have to hold that, like, there are going to be Black folks who feel like I am investing in this in a way that makes them feel safe. And that's great. I would love to make someone Black feel safe. That would be an honor. But at the same time, I also have to hold it's valid for someone Black to not feel safe around us mixed people. And it's the way that I have to hold that for myself, but I also have to hold that for other folks who may be around Black folks who may think that, like, Black folks owe them community, Black folks owe them friendship, and they don't. They don't. Like, having a Black father doesn't mean that, like, anybody Black needs to deal with you. And again, it's the way that I have absolutely had Black folks, especially Black women, go out of their way to be so kind to me, be so loving to me. And again, it wasn't because I'm special. It's because, again, it's the way that, like, my phenotype, like, people can tell that I have Black ancestry. And that is why I truly believe, like, a lot of things have happened for me that were positive. I don't believe for a minute that, like, having Black ancestry has been a bad thing in my life. But I do want to hold that I definitely misspoke about being a Black person and thinking that I was a Black person based on my mom being mixed, my grandfather being brown skinned, like all the ways I looked at people around me to define myself, instead of acknowledging that I am a whole mixed person, that I have mixed ancestry, that my family looks very different. And because of that, people ask me what I am sometimes. And also, this is very unrelated, but I remember when I was wearing the blonde wig, I did not realize in New Orleans how white passing I looked, like, or not, maybe not white passing, but how, like, ambiguously racial I looked. Like, I feel like I know that I looked, I don't know. I don't want to do too much. I just want to say, like, I watched the video where I said I had to call 911 twice. And I was like, whoa, like, I look very, like, even, I feel like now, I don't know, I was in the sun, but I know I'm still looking like a fucking, I know I'm looking like the faddle bitch, but what I'm trying to offer, though, is, yes, Tom. What I'm trying to offer, though, is that, like, when I was in the South and I went to Boston and I had, like, the blonde ombre wig, like, I'm looking at this video. Yeah, I had to call 911 twice while I was like trying to go home after work. But it's basically called True Story. I think it's called, like, True Story Tuesday. I had to call 911 twice. I think it was the type Mariah. No, not the type Mariah curls. It was the blonde body wave. It was the one that had the dark root and then it was blonde and then it was dark at the very tips. And, like, I'm looking at the video and, like, in this video, I, like, first of all, I just clicked on it because I have been trying to watch my old videos because some of the stories I've told you, I have forgotten at this point. I literally don't remember every story I've told you at this point. And some of the things I've told you, I'm, like, listening to it and I'm like, oh shit. And so watching this video, I had forgotten about this night where I had to call 911 twice. And so I'm watching it and there's a moment where I'm talking with this white man who's telling me that I'm a mulatto and that I'm a fucking mistake and that my family made a fucking mistake. And, like, it was wild because it's like he started off trying to fucking hit on me. And then all of a sudden he, like, starts going in about how I'm, like, a fucking a tragic mistake or some shit and I'm a mulatto. And it's just, again, it's the ways that, like, like, yeah, I don't know. That was the first time anyone's ever called me a mulatto or a tragic mistake. And again, I have to hold that, like, with certain hairstyles, like, people absolutely are going to be like, what are you? Or, like, what's going on here? And again, I have to hold, and I don't even know, like, how I came full circle on this, but I don't always know, like, what people are going to be seeing in me or what they're going to think of me. And so I have to just hold that, like, I see myself as a whole mixed person. It's okay to be a mixed person. We're not all Black. We're not Black and white. Even if you're mixed, like, you're not both Black and white. That's not a thing. And unfortunately, like, racism, anti-blackness, white supremacy, it has created a climate where, like, we absolutely have to figure out how to communicate about ourselves in context with white supremacy. Because, again, it's the way that I didn't see how I was being harmful. And there are so many of us mixed people who know we're mixed, but we occupy a certain phenotype. And because people see us or name us as Black, some of us are simply going along with it because if we explain we're mixed, there may be some fallout. There may be some people that actually push back on us. Like, I've absolutely had people tell me, like, you're black. And it was awkward because it's like, whoa, like, okay. Like, I'm not allowed to say that I'm mixed. Like, I don't get to say I'm mixed. Like, that's fascinating. And I wasn't saying it like I'm mixed to be like shitty. I'm saying it because my mom literally looks white. Like, I'm saying it because I have a white grandmother. Like, I'm not saying I'm mixed to be funny or to be like distancing myself from blackness, but people have taken it that way, which is awkward because it's like when my mom's in the room, no one's saying a damn thing. But if she's not here, and I have to also hold that I have a browner skinned brother, and so like he goes through that way more than me. And I don't know that he always says he's mixed. I don't know that he always does it. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I think he does say he's mixed though. And again, it's the way that like growing up, I remember telling my mom about colorism or talking to her about anti-blackness, and she just started telling me about my brother, asking about why he was dark skinned. And I'm just looking at her like, did you hear what the fuck I said, bitch? Like, again, it's the way that like talking to fucking other fellow colorists, because like all of us who are if you're not a deep dark skinned person, you are automatically a colorist. And unfortunately, there are deep dark skinned people who can be colorists. But if you're not darker skinned, you absolutely have the ability to be oppressing people through colorism. Um, okay, middle part bust down. They said indigenous, okay. Okay, and you know what? Nima? I see it, honestly. I actually do see that. I see you. Mm. And that's the thing though, like if your hair looks a certain way, like you know what? Prajwal, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, Prajwal, or maybe it's Prajwal. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. I appreciate you for uplifting that. Yeah, whiteness is really harming a lot of people. Whiteness is really out here. And again, it's the way that like you don't have to be white to be perpetuating whiteness. You don't have to look like a white person to harm people with white supremacy. And so I'm trying to uplift that like there are ways that us lighter skinned people are also doing that. Us lighter skinned people can be in tandem, in lockstep with white supremacy, and we could be harming people. And I'm uplifting that because again, I have absolutely caused a lot of harm. I've absolutely overappraised myself. I've absolutely done the thing where I counted other brown people, other people who I assumed were black people, as a part of my blackness. And so I wanted to uplift that because again, the next 4 years are going to be rough. It's going to be a rough next 4 fucking years. And between Candace Owens and this large transphobia, high value man, low body count, like there's just so much happening right now socially, you guys. No, you're right. And like again, I actually found out that Candace Owens has one of the largest platforms in America, which terrifies me. Which terrifies me because it's the way that I mean this with so much sincerity. It's the way that I see the powers that be using black women who are transphobic to make black women look crazy. Like that's really where I'm at. Like I feel like that's the only reason why Candace Owens has her platform, because they know black women are having a huge renaissance in terms of like, and then when I say renaissance, I feel like that's disrespectful because it's like literally it's the ways that like black women have always been doing their thing, but it's the way that like there has been so much positive news about black women that I truly believe the powers that be are like, we gotta get somebody goofy. Like it's the way that they are going out of there. They're trying so hard to find. They're trying so hard to find. You think I'm giving Candace too much credit? Tell me more. Tell me what you think. Absolutely. Right. I can't bother with Candace. Like I just feel like I can't even put myself through this. Like it's the way I'll watch like a white man talking about fucking Trump for like 20 minutes versus Candace. Like I just can't do it, bitch. Trilly, hey baby. Honestly, whenever I cough, my fucking head hurts, but I felt like I had to come here. I felt like I had to say a couple things. Not Candace is the black friend that white people say they have. Damn. Meryl, can you make merch? My God. My God. Like, I don't know if that should be a t-shirt. This ear still is not popped. The fucked up thing is it popped last night out of nowhere and then it went right back to being crazy. And then I also have pain down here again, which is terrifying because I think that means that some water got trapped. And I keep on just trying to like dry it out. Like that's like as soon as I get out of here, I'm putting some more garlic mullein oil in it and trying to just dry it out because it's juicy as fuck, but it's like tight. Like there's a part of it that's closed and there's a part of it that's open. Ooh, and I just got some pain in it just now. Like it's been a nightmare. I feel like this is I feel like this is my last day. I feel like tomorrow, I feel like if I don't feel better when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to the hospital. Like I feel like I have no choice. I feel like for it to keep moving around the way it is, and then also my eye feels fucked up. So I feel like between me and you, I think I have like either like a sinus or wax buildup like that's deeper than I can ever even know. Like I just think that there's a lot of stuff in there. And I think it's more than I even know. And I'm so sad about it because I didn't even realize that that could happen to me. I didn't realize I could get wax buildup. Like I get swimmer's ear every year. Like I don't have hard wax. I have a lot of like wet wax, like super wet, gross wax actually. And so I'm just like, damn, like it's the way that like now my wax in my ear is hard. And I guess like hard earwax is dangerous. So, and I'm in pain. Like I'm in like a pain that feels so crazy. Like imagine your ear feeling like there's something in there. And when you stick the Q-tip in, the Q-tip is like letting you know that your ear canal is like tight as fuck. And I'm trying to like slide the fucking Q-tip around and like get stuff. It's terrible. It's terrible, friends. So yeah, just pray for me, bitch, because like it's been a whirlwind adventure. Dane has been amazing taking care of me. I'm so grateful to have a partner that loves me genuinely and treats me well, but it's been annoying. I really don't like being sick. I'm not good at it. And I had to sit with the reality that like when I've been sick in the past, my family wasn't the type to bring you some soup and tell you to stay in bed. Like it wasn't that kind of family. It was very much like if you're sick, sweetie, whatever the fuck the day was gonna be is gonna still happen. Like it's the way that like being sick didn't stop nothing in my house. And it's the way that I'll never forget. I had sprained my ankle on a slip and slide. Shut up. And my family wanted to go to the beach like that weekend. And instead of like leaving me with a family member, leaving me home like I asked, my mom took me on a road trip over an hour to go to the beach. I begged them to let me stay in the car and sleep. A white woman saw me sleeping in a car at the beach. Guess what happened next? Guess. Yes, everyone had to get back in the car and go home. Yeah, everyone hates me. Yeah. I feel like that's a big canon story on why I'm on another reason why my family hates me because I'm inconvenient to care for because I have illness. Like because like there were illnesses happening or like things were happening to me. So again, I want to be super candid that like I don't know how to care for myself when I'm sick. I literally am like the show must go on type shit. Alcohol and peroxide. Okay, alcohol and peroxide. I've been doing straight peroxide and then the fucking Debro wax bullshit. Naproxen. Damn. Yes, the muscle on my ear tight as fuck right now too. And see, I do be scared. I do think that I could be packing it down more, but at this point in like it tightening, I think it's more that like I don't know. I don't want to do too much and say I know something. I just know that like there definitely was a wax buildup issue that turned into paranchia or whatever, paranchia, basically like swimmer's ear. And now there's like a pain in my neck, and like I'm hoping that the warm oil that I do tonight will pull that pain from right here. Because if this pain persists, it's gonna spread to my fucking teeth, and I feel like that's when I know that it's too far for me. And when it spread to my teeth the first time, I was able to get it back. And so that's why I started thinking like I'm holistic. I'm Dr. Quinn medicine bitch. Like I can fucking figure this out and like sweetie, it's the way that I want to have a head. It's the way I want to maintain. Because also like having one ear, I want to just hold space for hard of hearing community. I have never had ear issues to this degree, and it's the way that having one functional ear canal right now, and that's not even all the way true. I can slightly hear out of this one, but it's the way that I don't know where noise is coming from. Like I'm really sitting with the reality that like this must be my main ear because this bitch back up like shit. She don't know where nothing is happening. Like cooking with one ear is insane. Like I can't tell how done the food is. It's the way both my ears are obviously doing the damn thing. And so it's just the way that I'm trying my best to, I don't know. I'm just trying my best to keep my head up, but I definitely want to go get like a full panel or some shit. Like I want a hearing test. I want all that shit. But I'm grateful. I found a clinic, as I said, findhelp.org. If you don't have medical insurance, you're not wrong. You're not bad. There's nothing wrong with you, bitch. You just live in America. And so findhelp.org is going to help you, friend. I promise you, there are so many clinics on there, so many places to go get some resources. And because of Trump, a lot of white people are donating. It's unfortunate, but like during Biden era, a lot of white people was not donating. But because of Trump, donations are pouring in. Believe it or not. I love you. And see, I'm scared to add a little bit of water to the peroxide. Do I have a fever? No, I'm actually kind of clammy. I feel like I'm actually kind of cool, but it is cold out, you know? Like I feel like it's probably maybe like 68 in here. And between me and you, bitch, I feel like I'm such a like 75 bitch. Like low key in winter, like when I wasn't paying for the electricity, I would have this shit on 80. Like 80 in winter, like sweetie, that is my I want to feel like I'm in Florida. I want my titties out. Damn, Meryl Streep. Joshua, that's not gonna happen. So it's time for you to stop typing to bitches and just leave bitches alone. Just leave bitches alone. Ain't nobody getting off the line. Here's the thing. I used hydrogen peroxide straight, but then, like, I don't know. I feel like I should have just used the wax shit. Who knows? Hell no. I'm crying. They said I'm abusing the J. You right. You're right. I was just really sitting with it. But like I was saying, my ear issues aside, I feel like I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm just again, I'm poor, and so I be trying to heal myself, and then I be like, whoo. It actually takes a lot of energy to be sick. A lot of water too. Okay, the alcohol. Thank you. Bo Riddle, are you sending me seafood mukbang money? Let me know. Let me know. For real. Cause I'm sitting here very interested. Absolutely, Chase. Absolutely. Yes. Zuzu, I hope you have a good night. All right. You know what? Jay, every time Jay says that, I gotta hit my weed. Jay says stop puppy gardening. He says stop nursing it. You gonna get me fucked up, Jay. You better stop. You better stop. Sweetie, I literally just came back from turning a trick. I was just shaking my ass all night, busting pussy for goon. Absolutely. Absolutely, baby. I was down at Magic City. Y'all don't know? Y'all are on the fat stripper chat. I don't know what y'all been talking about around y'all phone, but all I talk about is eating ass, shaking ass, how to put glitter on your titties and your pussy at the same time. Like, I don't know what y'all been looking up, but like this is for like hoes, whores, tricks, scamps, Tricks, trollops. Like, this is the whore channel. I just need y'all to know y'all came to Whores Are Us. I don't know what's going on, but we were just talking about condoms. We were literally just talking about prophylactics. Yes, the moisture. Yes. Yeah, and yo, I've been trying to tell Dane, like, you gotta come on this side to talk to me, bro. Like, and it's been awkward because, like, he be getting annoyed, and I'm like, bitch, like, you know how annoying it is for you to be talking into my fucking dead ear, my fucking gone hoe. Like, I be hearing wah 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 wah. I be so fucking annoyed. Like, it's the way I gotta put on captions on YouTube and fucking Instagram Reels. Thank you, Jay. My OnlyFans is OnlyFans / titty sprinkles, aka big back, aka triple back bologna sandwich. And all the O's are zeros. I'm not saying it again neither because honestly, I really don't want to be bothered by too many people. Very exclusive. We doing reviews on Georgia Hots. We frying bologna sandwiches. It's real cute over there. We also shaking ass. We doing all types of things. Thank you, Jay. Every time Jay says say no to drug abuse, you gotta hit your spliff. If you have the crack pipe at home, you gotta hit the pipe. If you got a beer, you gotta hit the beer. Jay said we getting fucked up tonight. Thank you, Jay. I'm glad Jay came. Damn, not Jay typing it all out. Not Jay, not you typing it every time. You really love us. I'm crying. I'm crying. Shout out to the HBO account though, honestly. But yeah, no, it's been annoying being sick. I want to cry. I really want to fight. My ear feels it's juicy every time I press into my ear canal. I want to fight so fucking bad, but just pray for me that the clinic helps me tomorrow if I have to go, cause annoying, annoying. I really fucking hate being sick, and I know we can't help it. I know we're not machines, and shit. Even machines get sick, but bitch, I'm aggy as fuck. Like, ooh, I'm in a bad fucking mood, and I'm in such a bad mood that I'm in such a bad mood, and I'm so sick that I can't even show how bad of a mood I'm in. Like, I'm in such a bad mood, I want to go crazy, but if I go crazy, I'm gonna go to sleep. That's the thing. It's not a nasal issue. And what's also shitty is like it's fucking up my eye. Like my eye is fucking swollen actually. And I thought it was a sty, but it's not a sty. Like I think I have a huge wax buildup that's deeper than I know, or a bigger infection than I know. So I'm just really trying to focus on that because it's been a few days I can't hear shit, and I thought it was getting better. And it's the way that I keep feeling like it's so close. But after some of the hard wax was crusted on my ear, I just genuinely feel like that crusty ear thing, that's giving infection, right? Like you know what I mean? It is a man. And now what, Steve-O? What you gonna do? Are you gonna keep kicking it with us? I'm just saying. Yo, Gage is the one that is the true animal. That's the thing about it. Like, Gage is the one that is the true animal, and that's okay. Like, he's comfortable being that. Like, it's the way that Trump is just Trump really just made it safe for them to come out, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Because it's the way that there are so many white people showing me exactly who the fuck they really are. And I'm grateful. I'm so fucking grateful. There are so many white people who are letting me know, like, yeah, bitch, I'm a racist. Thank you. We're so grateful for y'all. All of y'all racists that be popping out, thank you so much. Because now we know who to get away from. Thank you. I've never seen the earwig. Thank you so much for even telling me about that. Genuine fuckingly. But yeah, no, just thank everybody for showing love. See, I've been staying away from the motherfucking. I heard that like some Asian people were saying the N-word recently. I heard the K-pop people was doing N-word, and that shit was scaring the shit out of me. Cause it's the way some people was like, that's fine. Ooh, identity politics is identity. Damn, not they cut my live. Not they cut my live. I love it here. YouTube is like, you know what? She was talking about something important, but fuck it. Sunny. And you want to know something that's sad, Sonny? The racism is a systemic power. It is a brainwashing. It is a dehumanization. Like I'm gonna leave you on this tip. White people say what they say, Bo Riddle. Somebody post my Cash App. I'm not giving you my address. But you said when they said you said, but it was a training video, not 2016. That's tragic as fuck. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. If Bo don't want to send no money for no food, I'm not tripping. But don't play like that. I'm too fat for that. Honestly, don't ever tell nobody fat you gonna give them some food and play games like that. Because honestly, I would hate to see you get hurt. I would hate to see you come up missing. I would hate to see you get ate. Truly, be careful. Like the price of eggs, people are getting ate. Dead ass. I'm being so fucking for real. Like it's the way. Whoo, sweetie. Mm-mm. Here's my thing. I don't feel bad for people who are racist because they already feel like shit. Like I can't extend no more to them because if you need to think that black people or anybody are inferior, you really hate yourself. Like you really hate yourself. You really need a lie to believe in yourself. That is so like it's the way that white people spend so much time writing all these movies, all these allegories to racism when it's when they never get it right. You ever notice that they always want to write about us and them, but they never talk about how the people that say they're us, the people that are holding the power. You ever notice how like they never acknowledge like they're the violence, like they're the reason that shit's bad. It's always people gotta have tolerance. And that's why I said what I said. Like white people need white supremacy. They need it. They need it because it tells them who they are in the story. If the story tells me that I'm the best, I like that story. If the story tells me that my people been on some bullshit and harming people for a long time and I have debts to pay, oh, I don't like that story. So that's what we're living in right now, you guys. We're living in a world where white people are actually like, hold on now. Hold on now, everyone that's not white. We really can't handle the story. We can't handle the true story. So for the next 4 years, we need y'all to go along with the next with the story that we like, the story that says we're the best. That's what they need. They need us to perform with them. It is a psychological operation. We're living in their imagination right now. Everything that happens here, whiteness has imagined it to be so. Here's the thing. It's not about being better truly. That's how they get poor white people to think whiteness is so superior. They need someone to be bad. That's the point of it. It's a big finger point. If I point at you and say, hey, everybody, this person is disgusting. They're not a human. If I point at you long enough, if I get other people to point fingers at you and say what we want people to think you are, what does that say about us? The whole time we're doing all this, what are we telling you? And that's the story white people don't want to hear. They don't want to hear the story from the perspective of someone who's been degraded, because what it would reveal is that they are being degraded as well. What it will always reveal is that white supremacy needs to tell this lie, because as long as we're wrapped up in the lie, think about somebody telling you a lie. Think about a lie that you found out about, how much you were, how much time was wasted. That's the point of it. Have you confused? Have you lash out? Have you take their place? White people want non-black people to stand there and point the finger at black people. That's the whole point of mixed people being born. I truly believe now. That's the point. I truly believe that's why we're here. We're here to hold the line. They want the future to be ambiguous. They want the future to be a bunch of light skin who knows what you are, but you hate black people, don't you? They need that. They need a new story. They need a new story. Now the story is gonna be everybody's mixed. That's what I keep hearing. Every time I uplift that we're not all black, people are like, black people are mixed. The story's changing. They love that. That's the whole point of putting mixed people in certain places. And honestly, I now see Kamala's defeat as something completely different. Had Kamala said, I'm mixed, had Kamala said, you know, I'm a mixed woman, had she fleshed out, something like that, she may have won. She may have won. Donald Trump won, truly, in my honest opinion, for so many reasons. It was disenfranchisement, voter fraud, it was lies, but it was also that, like, there's a new story to tell. And right now, Kamala's story was not compelling. And I want to think about that a little longer, because Kamala said a lot of things that white people just did not want to listen to. And if she would have thrown black folks under the bus, I think they would have listened to her. And unfortunately, with that being said, it's not that she didn't throw black folks under the bus. It's that she didn't do it like Donald did, Like her erasure of black people, that's something people are accepting. What Donald did was something that white racists are like, thank fuck, we do not have to hide anymore. Because think about it, like racism, the act of like typing something racist out like on your computer, like I'm not saying they haven't been doing it, but it's the way that like right now they're doing it with their photograph, their work information, like they're very much like fuck it. And see, that's the thing about it, Tyler, I'm glad you said what you said, because you're not wrong. It's the way that the Democrats have not been. Like, again, after Obama, I feel like that's why we brought up Obama. Obama was bread and games. Obama was stunts and shows. Obama was RuPaul's Drag Race. Obama was the Emmys. Obama was the Grammys. Like, Obama was red carpet. Obama was, like, again, America, let's be real. Let's be real. This is a meth lab. Like, let's be real. Like, America's a meth lab. Like, let's be so honest. America is a white man who sits on a porch, spits into a can that goes ding. He has a case of PBR. He sits back, looks out into the world, and says slurs. Like, America is the bad place. But with Barack Obama, oh, sweetie, it's the way that America was able to perform as if something was happening. America needed Obama because America really wanted to show we don't hate black people. What? Look at our African American right here. Like, honestly, like Barack Obama was a token, and we can see that now, right? We can see that now, right? At the time, we're not going to see Obama as a token. At the time, we're going to say that's the first black president. He's not. He's mixed. There's a reason why the powers that be, people that backed him, were wanting that. Not all. There were a lot of black people who saw him as black, sure. But again, as someone with a black father and a white mama, we're not black. And what's worse is that Barack Obama is clearly not black, because if he was, he wouldn't have moved the way he did in that White House. He would have done different things to solidify black folks' future. The whole point of Barack Obama, in my humblest opinion, was to throw non-white people a bone and to say, hey, we got one. Shut up. I hate to say it. And even Barack Obama being the one that they got, man, it's the way that Barack Obama is the perfect token, because it's the way that I saw him sitting next to Trump and like making fun of him and like being so like, ha ha ha. And it's like, girl, the fact that you could sit next to him, like, again, it's the way that most people in America after Barack versus Trump bullshit, nobody, like, I can't imagine a black person sitting next to Trump. I couldn't imagine the first black president, actual black president, sitting next to Trump. But the biracial president who really, he won. He got his 8 years. He got his 2 terms. That's a big deal, right? Right. Here's the thing. If you don't agree with something, say what I said that you didn't agree with so we can talk about it. Because maybe I don't remember the last thing I said. I said 15 things. But I'll say this: Barack Obama is a mixed man who was allowed to perform as the first Black president. And I want us to sit with the reality of a mixed person taking on the identity of Black. And I want to just hold that, like, there's a convo about Black biracial, people saying that they're mixed, but they're still Black. It's an oxymoron. That's not true. And honestly, it's the ways that I've had to sit with the reality that I've never been a Black person and I thought I was. It's the way that I've experienced anti-Blackness, sure, but that doesn't make you a Black person. And there are a lot of mixed people who think that despite having white people or non-Black people in their family that created them, that they're a Black person too, and we're not. Here's the thing: I'm not anti Kamala, I'm anti America. I want to put that out there right now. I do not believe for 1 minute that Kamala would be doing something that y'all would actually appreciate. I'm not saying that to be shitty to her. What I'm saying is, just the same way she sat up in there with Biden and didn't do shit for the last 4 fucking years, bitch. And I know some of y'all don't want to hold that, but it's the way that if she was Black for them 4 years that they was campaigning, we would have known that. Like, again, it's the way that she's been mixed this whole time, and she tried to engage in identity politics. Unfortunately, that's all I'm trying to offer. I don't believe for 1 minute that it was ever truly Trump versus Kamala. It was always white people acknowledging that the story it can be changed. Trump is there to change the story. That's why he's deleting all of this stuff that is connected to Black veterans, Black history. Like, Trump absolutely is trying to erase Black contribution to America on purpose. And again, it's the way that after Barack Obama, we got Biden, which I think really just tells you so much about this country. Because this country very much was like, let's be white again. Like, I just feel like what was Biden offering, bitch? It's the way nobody want to run this country, bitch. Like, I just feel like all the people that they have found, I just feel like nobody really wanted to do it. And again, it feels like strategic. It feels like Trump knows that people are fatigued. Like, and I'm saying Trump, sweetie, let's be candid. Trump is a businessman, meaning he is a figurehead, meaning he don't really work. He just got to be the white person that say it. And he very comfortable being the white cis man, using his white cis privilege to say the thing that's awful. He don't give a fuck. He do not care. Nomizi, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. The giant douche versus the turd sandwich. I'm screaming. You know what? South Park is really funny. And that's the thing too. It's the way the whole time Biden was in there, they said he was sick. It's the way we went from January 6th riot to Biden sick, y'all. Leave him alone. And I'm like, for real? Again, I'm not trying to kick Biden while he was down or while he's gone. I know that the Trump campaign going to do that for me. But what I'm trying to offer, though, is that this whole shit was a big maneuver. And clearly, America has always been run in a boardroom. It's clearly always been run at a table where we not seeing shit, right? Like, it's very clear that, like, we just here and they doing what they doing. Mm-hmm. But also, a lot of people just didn't see the point of going to vote because it's like, sweetie, COVID. Why go to the polls? Like, you gonna get sick. Like, the shit costs gas money to go to the polls. It costs food to be awake and do shit. It's just the way that, like, we literally are living in. We're living in a rebellious moment. It feels. I really just want to talk so much shit because also, like, it's the way they're dragging Cory Booker right now because they're like, sweetie, you was up there for 25 hours, but then you was sending money to Israel for weapons, and I'm sitting here like, of course, that's why America gotta crumble. All they can do is say something. All they can do is point a finger. No, the both sides of the aisle, they can't come together at this point. Oh, you voted by mail? That's cute. Thank you for clearing up misinformation. I did not know you could vote at the house. Not Cory Booker has the arts and craft googly eyes. I can't say nothing. I thank you. You done heard it. I appreciate you. Truly. My pronouns are that bitch. Hoe, whore, bitch by itself. Not Corey always says I see you. I love my ad block. Just thank you for existing. You said mail-in isn't available in every state. Again, I appreciate the chat for pushing back because again, it's the way that like I'm not trying to tell people not to vote for real. Like I feel like on one hand, it's like I don't vote because I don't want to be a part of the project of citizenship. Like I'm actually Gucci. Like between me and you, I don't care about America. And I know some people don't want to hear that. I know, but it's the way that like I want this shit to break down. Like I think about what this place was before colonization. I think about people that were here and living off the land and trying to make it work. I think about so many communities that were taken because of white supremacy, because of the project of white supremacy. And so that's why I'm like, you know what? On some color purple, like everything America think about is gonna fail. And it's unfortunate because we live in this bitch. I'm gonna smoke one more because bitch, I can. But yeah, no, as I said, Ben, I'm being genuine. My pronoun is bitch. Hoe, cunt, whore. This is a very unserious chat. Like, I know we're having a serious conversation slightly, but I genuinely don't have any pronouns that I'm particular about. That's why bitch will do. Cunt will do. Hoe. Damn. It's called a white hash plant. But I mix some Maui Wowie into it so that I can stay awake. Lorenzo, you going off. You're going off tonight, aren't you? I mean, here's my thing. Native people definitely had ways to signify like who was who. But again, I appreciate you for acknowledging. Yuzu Hayes. Okay, Yuzu Hayes. Yo, Yuzu is tasty as fuck. Not Gnaw, dude. I'm crying. I'm crying at the Gnaw. Anyways, I'm really hoping nobody fucking goes to the protest. Like I want to be so candid. I really don't think that this protest is gonna work out. And I'm saying that because white people are organizing it and they're not thinking. Like I've not seen enough white people giving any kind of disclaimers or ways that they're going to be moving. And again, I know that there's a lot of covertness unfolding, but I just want to stress that if you are scared, don't go to the protest. Don't go. I know some people are going to urge other people to go, but if they're not going to be protecting you, if they tell you to go, but they're not going to protect you, don't go. See, here's the thing, saying protests don't do shit. Like I disagree. I think that there can be something that happens, but I think unfortunately, and this is just my delusional thoughts, who knows, but I don't think that this government honors defiance. And I have to hold that, like, we would have been better off protesting under Biden, bitch. Like, at this point, like, I just remember telling somebody white, I was like, I need to talk to someone who can really help me, because after this administration comes in, like, I already know I'm not going to get any help. And so it's the way that, like, I already knew before Trump got into the office, like, it was going to change things. And so there's a part of me that feels like at this point, I don't urge anyone to go to the protest. I know that there are white people saying that they're going to do a silent protest. I did post some things on my story. I have the same name on Instagram as here, Nine Said. And there are ways to silently boycott and protest. You don't have to actually show up. And I'm really hoping that folks know, like, going to protest, they're not a game. And if possible, try to be mindful before you leave your home, because you may fuck around and drive around near it, and next thing you know, you're trapped, and then you're watching people get beat the fuck up and possibly unalived. And so I want to be candid that, like, you really don't want to do too much tomorrow. If possible, go out earlier in the morning to get your shit, because the protests are happening. And I know some people don't want to hear this, but the reason why so many Black folks are not going to the protests are because they're already not protected in everyday life. They're already not being protected every day. So why would they put themselves in harm's way? It doesn't make sense. And so I really hope that nobody is urging anybody Black to do anything tomorrow. In fact, I hope that if you have it, send somebody Black some money to go and get a snack tomorrow. Like, if you have the coin, if you have it, look at Cash App. Cash App has a borrow feature. Go into debt for somebody Black tomorrow. Dead ass. Like, send somebody some money to go online shopping. Like, keep somebody Black home by helping them stay at the house. Do that. If anybody wants to support somebody Black, I have a single mother of 2 boys right now that could use a lot of support. So let me know if you wanted to donate anything to anybody Black, because I have a couple folks actually that could use some uplifting. And again, I'm saying this as someone who is a mixed person who is not going anywhere tomorrow. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'm not spending $1 tomorrow. That's how I'm protesting. I need to spend money, but I am strategically not spending $1 tomorrow. I'm letting them know with my wallet, you're not getting anything. And again, it's the ways that I know some people do not want to hear this, but not everyone's going to be able to be outside getting beat up. Everyone's not going to be able to go outside and get snatched up. But the people that do choose to go outside, if you see somebody Black outside and you know good and goddamn well you have the snacks, the water, the first aid kit, share. Look out. Go out your way. If you're going to go to a protest, you actually do need to protect Black people. That's another layer to this. There's a big reason why so many Black folks are not going, and it's because of protection. So all of the folks that are non-Black that are going to the fucking protest, that's your job. Your job is to protect the Black folks there. And if you're not thinking like that, or you don't have it, don't go. Don't go. Because there are so many Black folks who are going to go because they still believe in the Project of America, even if they don't believe necessarily that it needs to be, how it's going. There's still folks that believe enough to go outside. So just keep that in mind. Not every Black person going to stay home, despite the fact so many Black folks are trying to lovingly tell Black folks to stay home. There are so many that are still going to go. So do your best to support. But if you can, send money directly to people who know good and goddamn well they're not going out there. They're going to stay home. They're going to pay their light bill. Like, there's other ways to show up for folks tomorrow that doesn't look performative, and that also doesn't have you putting yourself outside where you get beat the fuck up. Because I want folks to know, just because Black folks are saying they're staying home, it doesn't mean that there's not going to be white people there getting beat the fuck up. I just need you to know that. There are going to be white people who get beat the fuck up at the protest. It is what it is. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this so you bring a brick. I'm saying this so you bring your knife. I'm saying this so that you know it's not a time to play. People might actually try to kill your ass. And so if you don't think you're ready to fight back, don't go. Don't go, for real. do not go. If you're not ready to fight, if you're not ready to possibly become unalived or M-worded, it's not worth it. Because that's the thing about it. If you think for 1 minute that you're going to go to that protest and it's done afterwards, you're going to go home and go get a snack, it's not like that, sweetie. There's cameras everywhere. Your photograph is being taken on the street several times by body cams and several fucking businesses. They have access. I need you to be strategic. Leave the phone. It's not time to take photos. It's not. If you want to get a cam, get a body cam. That's the only camera I think you should have. Truly. Again, I know some people are scared. But it's okay. It's okay. We're not going to always feel comfortable. We're not. But if you genuinely don't think that you have it to beat somebody's ass at the protest, if it's not in you, no shame in that, sister or sibling. No shame. But don't bring your ass up over there because there's going to be bricks. There's going to be bricks. I hate to tell you that. And the bricks aren't there for no reason. And it's the way that if you get beat down at a protest, bitch, it's the way that they are not. That's the thing about rallies, protests. It's not like you're at a festival or some shit. It's worse. The streets are shut down. If you get some sort of injury, you're trapped. And who knows? God forbid you get beat down and a bunch of people get beat down on top of you. Now you at the bottom of the pile. I just want you to consider, you do not want to go outside tomorrow unless you are ready to fight. If you are a fighter, if you know that you are a champion, if you know that you've been doing wrestling moves since you was a baby with your brothers and shit outside, maybe this might be your time. It might be time to shine. If you're an acrobat, aerial gymnastics, if you ever watched Chris Brown and really felt like you could do the same shit, maybe it's your time. But if that's never been you, bitch, if you've always been on 2 feet on the ground, if you've never even really fought nobody, if you never got busted in your head by anything and then like found the rage to fight back, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Protect yourself. Hey, babes. I hope everyone's well. Thank you, Chief Lakota. I mean, listen, you done heard it. If you're feeling how you're feeling, that's fine. I don't want anyone to think that they have to go outside and get beat up. I do think, though, that white people should be outside beating up other white people. I would like to see some white on white crime tomorrow. Immediately. It's the way I would like to see whites on whites. I'd like to see Anglos on Anglos. I'd love to see white on white crime tomorrow, you guys. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see some white people actually doing what the fuck they need to do. I need y'all to tap into y'all motherfucking early American ancestors. Remember when they was tearing shit up, throwing measles pox on people? I need a couple of y'all to cough on a blanket and just bring it. Honestly, some of y'all are real sick right now. Bring some blankets from your house, honestly. I need some of y'all right now. If you got itchies and scratchies, bring them and throw them on the police. I need y'all to really tap into y'all ancestral motherfucking nastiness. I need y'all to think about it. Somebody right now got measles. I need you to go up to a cop and sneeze on his ass immediately, bitch. We need it. Immediately. I need somebody white right now bringing donuts to white people that's been coughed on. I need that. Please. I'm telling y'all what to do. I'm trying to help y'all. That's the thing that's funny to me. When white people are being racist and evil, other white people will be like, help. I'm sorry. It's the way white people are scared of white people. Like, it's one thing that I had to hold as a privileged person. Privileged people are so scared of other privileged people, bitch. Like, they're so scared. It's the way white people are terrified of other white people, bitch. They don't know what they're gonna do. So that's why I have to hold, like, sometimes when white people scare the shit out of me, I have to hold, like, that's the point. Like, that's part of the privilege, is, like, to terrify you. Absolutely. Like I said, there needs to be some white on white crime happening at these protests. There's a mass protest happening. White people, I need you to get your chancla. I need all the whites to bring their shoes. Especially you gothic whites with the big platforms. All the spooky, ooky, dooky white people, I need y'all outside with the big shoes. I'm not trolling at all. I'm being super fucking serious. I'm being so genuine with you right now. I need white people to look up how the fuck measles spread amongst Native community. I need y'all to study the chapters. Jason, I love cupcakes so much. I need the hot topic whites. I need the hot topic whites. I need the grunge whites. Um I need the fucking Linkin Parks. Oh, I need the Linkin Park whites badly. Remember when they did that album with Jay-Z? I know y'all remember that. I need y'all. Nasty clothes. Some of y'all got some hoarder family members. Bring some old laundry with you to the protest. Please. We need that. The Blink 182 whites. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, constituent Streep. We appreciate you. I need it. I need white people to really study what y'all did in the past. I need y'all to do it to the whites that we don't like. You want to be a good white? This is the moment to be a good white. Don't y'all want to rise to the motherfucking occasion? Bring some Crystal Light with bleach in it. Please. I need that. I need y'all to go to Krispy Kreme and get a bunch of donuts and put some motherfucking some bedbug dust in it. That's what I need. I need baby powder on every motherfucking donut. Sure do. A little bit of rat poison, please. Absolutely. Like, I just need white people to really just consider. Now's time. Now is the time. Some of y'all been studying history, poisonings, and all that shit. Get into it. Get into your Marie Antoinette. Get into your let them eat cake. You know what I mean? Get into doing all types of wild shit and like harming people. Go ahead. When Biden said, if you didn't vote for me, you're not black, I literally screamed because that's the same identity politics that got us where we are. It's the way that, like, we have to really leave black people alone. I'm saying this as a mixed person. I'm saying this as someone who's a mixed elder. I'm old enough to know that there are black people who literally have all different types of ways of behaving. And we must stop acting like we know who black people are. We don't. They have been lied on. Let's leave them alone. And when I say leave them alone, let's give them some money and let them be. Like, let's give them as much as we can without disturbing them. That's where I'm at as an elder. That's where my mind goes to. It's like, how can we leave black people alone and support them at the same time? How can we not be in their way, but also empower them in whatever way they desire? Those are my thought processes genuinely at this point, because telling black people that they're not really black, I don't like talking to white people for real, because it's the way you talk to somebody white and you will be sitting there for a long time. Like, so y'all made up blackness. You came up with the idea to call somebody black. Now you're able to say they're not really black because they don't do what you said they should be doing, but you created, but you've been lying, but you've been projecting. It's just, for me, it's too much. And then people be wondering why they're not well mentally. How many lies? They're so mad. Yes. Tresemme extra hold with a zipper, like, okay. I'm crying. I'm crying. And that's the thing about white supremacy too. Oh shit, my phone about to die. Hold on, we about to go into a room that's hella dark, but that's okay. That's fine. I'll turn on a little bit of light for you. I'll do that. I'm not gonna be whack. But yeah, no, it's the way that white supremacy really wants us to see black people as unworthy. And damn, I really love my water. I really love my water. But yeah, no, it's the way, again, it's the way that we're supposed to see black folks as unworthy. Meanwhile, whiteness has really created the standard of lack of worth. And why? Again, we have to really ask more questions because we live in a world that is lying to us constantly. And if you're not black, you might become an op. You really could really be told the wrong thing and become an op to black people. And again, it's the way that liberation of black people means liberation for all of us. It's the way that if black people are free, we're all free. But it's the way that white people do not see their liberation tied to blackness. And it's hard to see liberation because privilege is in the way. White people would rather maintain privilege than live in a liberated, decolonized way. And I really sit with that, like, what is their fear? And I hear them say that they don't want to be treated like how they've treated other people. But I have to hold that, like, not one time has anyone ever said that. Nobody of color wants to harm anybody who's white in the way that they've harmed everyone else. And yet they use that as some excuse as to why they continue to perpetuate. And even that to me feels like a way to just say something to get people to shut the fuck up and get away from you. It doesn't really it doesn't really hold that, like, as soon as you tell somebody that they're white or that they're a color or flatten their identity, you're holding them to a certain standard. It's the way that, like, when Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. He was trying to tell black people, like, voting for me is a part of blackness. Voting for Democrats is a part of blackness. Being connected to the blue and not the red. And it's interesting because the Republicans actually, like, early on in the manifestation of, like, Democrat Republic, it was actually opposite, and that the Democrats were actually quite racist, and the Republicans were more of a party that, again, like, black people felt connected to. And again, it's the ways that, like, at this point it has flipped, but for a fucking reason. And again, it's the way that, like, we're not all supposed to understand. It's the way that I truly believe that, like, despite the internet being existing and created and connecting us, there's still supposed to be confusion. It's the way that, like, the internet really allows us to talk to each other in a way that makes us, I don't want to say all equal, but it does make us, it does give us more of a voice. You know, like right now, like all of us talking. If you think that I'm being hella Trumpy, I don't even know what to say because you've been in here for like the whole time. So that's why I'm like, I'm being Trumpy, but I'm actually talking, I'm actually zoomed out the most. Like, I feel like that's what's fascinating. It's like, I don't do dichotomy. I believe in many truths. I'll never, my calls for violence. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's be candid here. The Trump party is violent. January 6th was absolutely the Trumps, the Trump supporters. Like, that was on American soil a terrorist attack. It was homegrown terror. Not Malcolm X, I'm crying. My thought process is, if we know safety's not real, if we both know that safety is not real. I also don't know if you're a black person, but it don't matter. I'm gonna be real with you. It don't even matter because I'm not a black person, so it doesn't matter. We're probably both two non-black people talking about violence. What I'll say is this: violence is necessary, and I know people don't want to talk about it because right now we're in a time where the violence is being called against who? Everyone, not just black. Not just black. The violence that the Trump administration is calling for is against everyone. However, it's the way that, like, me acknowledging white supremacy as violent means that returning violence is necessary. And some of us don't want to hold that, but we will have to beat up racists. We will have to kill Nazis. We will have to destroy fascists. We will. And unfortunately, some of you are not ready for that. That's a part of being in a closed society. A lot of us don't know how to harm people in the ways that we would need to become safe. It's unfortunate. That is why it's important for us to be connecting with veterans at this time. The veterans being disenfranchised is a moment. Unfortunately, this administration is so goofy that they have absolutely harmed people in the most perfect succession, because it's the way that we don't really have to look too hard to find veterans who are affected by all of these Medicare cuts. I actually watched a video the other day of a man screaming that he was like, he literally, like, there was a woman who was crying saying that, like, her husband had finally gotten a doctor, gotten medication, and he was doing better. And she's crying about this, and all of a sudden you hear him in the background being like, they took my medication and my therapist that makes me not want to kill people. And he starts going insane. And I just started noticing, like, this woman's in danger. Like, this video that this woman is making, she's trying to let us know that, like, Trump has harmed her family, but she's also letting us know that this man is wanting to kill, and that, like, his Medicare has been cut, and she's in danger now. It's the ways that we have to pay attention. Like, we are in a time now where there are people that are going to be willing to kill Trump, Elon, others. They're here. Unfortunate. They're here. That's what fascism is, friend. That's what it is. Like, there are people that are here to kill. And so, with that being said, there are going to be people who are willing to return that. And again, it's the ways that, like, in this world that we live in now, we are afraid of violence. We are. And it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, I think about how, like, when we see violence, no one's taking the high road with Nazis. You done heard it. I gotta get you out of here. I'm sorry. I've been trying. But yeah, no. Anyone who tells you to take the high road with a Nazi, get away from them immediately. Anyways, like I was saying though, there are so many of us who are not ready to fight. We're not Hogwarts. I'm screaming, "Thank you, Chicken Little. You're adorable. I love you." But yeah, a lot of us are not fighters. I'm not a fighter, bitch. I'm scary as hell. But unfortunately, it is the case. Like, there are gonna be people who are not scared, and that's great. Like, again, I don't expect a lot of you to be thinking it's reasonable to, like, want to, like, kill Nazis and fascists. Some of you are not going to get there yet, but you will. And I hate to say that. Like, I think that that's the thing about war, is, like, nobody knows who they are when war breaks out. Like, no one's going to know. Like, we have had the luxury of sitting at our homes looking at the news, like, oh, 9/11, oh, war in Afghanistan. We have no idea what it looks like to have a war on our soil. And what's worse is, I think we're going to have two different wars on our soil. We're going to have a foreign war, and we're going to have a home war. There's going to be, like, the United States already at war with itself. Let's be real. Like, why would the president want to crash the motherfucking economy? Doge, sweetie, between me and you, they're about to come up with a new currency, and we're all going to be poorer. But we're not going to realize how much so until some other shit. Yeah, no, honestly, Nini, it feels very much like, but again, I say all of this to say that, like, Trump's presidency is, it's a response. It's a response to Black women becoming the most educated demographic. It's a response to white supremacy being more mainstream to communicate. Like, there are so many white people who have actually been quite uncomfortable since talking about anti-blackness so candidly. And so I want to be candid that, like, there are so many white people that are behind this, that are, like, interested in people of color shutting the fuck up. And it's unfortunate that, like, there are so many people of color who are non-Black who don't see that that's what it is. Like, there are a lot of people that really think, like, I've seen so many non-Black people who are not white going in on Black people as if Black folks exist to be muling. Like, there are so many people being like, where are the Black people? Why aren't Black people helping us? Like Black folks exist as a maid and mop-up crew. My God. And then again, the gaslighting with Kamala, people being like, oh, you should have voted for the Black woman. And it's like, can't we just acknowledge that, like, Kamala's mixed, and, like, it wasn't just about voting for a Black woman. Like, it was also about making it seem like Kamala's win would shift. And you know what? I have to also hold that too. That like there were black women happy about Kamala. And whenever black women are happy about something, people get really upset and really do weird things. And so I want to also put a little asterisk that like I know some folks are not into me talking shit about Meghan Markle, but I want to hold that like Meghan Markle is gonna be okay. And I said that on a thread, and people ate me the fuck up. Like people were so mad at me for saying that Meghan Markle is gonna be okay, but it was in context of like people using Meghan Markle and Beyonce and being like they're they're so powerful. That's why people hate them. People are so jealous of them, and it was just so frustrating because it's like how do I say this? Whenever anybody posts a picture of Beyonce and tries to make it seem like she's being hated on so badly, it's so awkward because it's like, who is her who is her deep dark skin counterpart? Like it's the ways that Meghan Markle is in a fucking league of her own, and to think that she was on a boring ass show, and now she is like the fucking a princess, sweetie. It again, it's the way that white supremacy be really making it seem like that light skinned person, they're treating them like they're black. Like that's what it feels like. Like it really, like in retrospect, like I have to really hold that there's times where like people will be just again, people will be unkind to us and we may really misappraise it. And I'm not saying that there's in every instance I'm misappraising anti-blackness, but I will hold that I've absolutely felt like people didn't like me or didn't like me in a particular way. And I had to really sit with like the reality of the situation. And again, it's uncomfortable to really sit with how you have been gaslit. You have to really sit with like why you would think like people hate you or don't like you. Some of us really do think that despite having a lot of support and care and a lot of love around us. And again, it's the way that people will use Beyonce as like a black woman that's not getting enough. And it's like, that's dangerous. Like, again, I know some people may not see that yet. They may not see it like I see it. That's okay. But there's something very dangerous about like making up a lie like that like a light skinned person isn't getting what she's deserved, that a mixed woman isn't getting what she's deserved when she's getting so much. And I'm not saying for one second that she shouldn't have what she deserves or she shouldn't have a lot. What I'm offering though is that like people will use us mixed people, as lighter skinned people, as a see, racism is out here. And it's like, we're not the sign of that. We are not the sign of racism happening. Absolutely fucking not. We're a reminder that white supremacy is out here and that like you can never that there's a limit seemingly to like what people think you're deserving. But even then, it's like, do people really think that Beyonce shouldn't win any more awards? No, but I do think that people are like, okay, where are the other girls? Like again, it's just the way that like when I look back in certain eras, there were just so many people. And it just feels like there's such a small group of people that were watching, and it's boring as fuck to me. And I feel like that's why, like, I feel like as much as I loved Destiny's Child and Beyonce growing up, at some point I'm like, man, they really want us to eat like the same eight cereals. Like, they really want to make sure that like the same eight labels are like always eating. And it's the way that I'm so much more interested in like watching like younger people make content and like share their music with me, because again, it's the way that like it's the way that we listen to people create these bodies of work. And it's the way that like I find myself listening to everything that is so old. Yes, no, Dochi. Yeah, Dochi's come up is really beautiful, but it's the way that like even Dochi's come up, it's like it feels so mm, like I'm happy for her truly, but I really hope that they do not tokenize her or try to like use her as a token and or try to use her in this way that feels inauthentic. Because I think about how like SZA when she first came out, and like Jay-Z talking about how he thought she was a fluke. It's just like, man, there are black men in the industry who have access and they won't help. And it's so weird. And again, it's the way that I'm like, I wonder who really helped Doechii at this point. Like, I wonder what really was the turning point. Because again, it's the way that like she's been out for a while, but her getting a big break is great. But again, who is her peer? You know, that's what bothers me in this moment is like the industry really will select a few girls to lift up. And it's like, okay, but like, where are the peers for the deep dark skin person you're trying to platform as a one and only? Because it's like, I don't want to just see Doechii. Not saying I don't want to see her, but it's like, I want her to have peers. Oh, damn. I mean, white supremacy is a hell of a drug. And if that's what it took for her to get what she wanted, I'm glad she got it. Like, that's really my energy, y'all. Like, I really don't hate on anybody doing what's best for them. Um, I'm smoking white hash plant. But yeah, as I said though, I do think that like seeing Doechii is great, but I need her to have peers. Like it's the way that I'm like, where are her peers? And again, it's the way that I see all of these white people getting uplifted up all the time. So boring. And I'm not interested, like Billie Eilish, I'm not interested, Chaperone, I'm not interested. Just so boring to me. Damn. I mean, I know giving up your masters can be dangerous. I be her working with Tom Brown is kind of exciting. But I also think like Johnny, that is not funny. But yeah, no, I think like Doechii is gorgeous. She's talented. There's just so much that she's doing that I'm like, I really hope that they let her pace herself. I really hope that like if she decides to have a child, people don't shame her. Like there's so many things I really want for her. Like it's like if she decides to take a break for a year, because I think about how like people are wild as fuck about black women taking a break off to like have a child, start a family. It's like, bitch, why can't she have it all? Like I really hate that anger. I really hate that anger around like a black woman deciding like this is the time for her to start her family, as if like and it always be people that don't do what they do. Like it's like damn, like you don't know what it's like to be out there singing and want a family and get pregnant. Like that's the other thing too. It's like people get pregnant and find out like the rest of us, you know. And so it's frustrating to hear people talk about black motherhood and like black women in the media. Like people still talk about Brandy missing her moment. How? Like I think about Brandy's career and I'm like, she really did her thing. But I think at the same time, like I think that people are worried about black women like not doing everything that they should do. And it's like I think she's happy. But here's my thing about Megan. Megan becoming so big so quickly was really interesting, but I also think like she has the talent. Like I think that's the thing about like when a black artist pops too quickly, it's like no, like they're popular, they're amazing, but also like pacing that in this world today. Like if we don't see you in 6 months, bitch, like you're gone, and it sucks because I'm sure creating a body of work is not easy. Like I was listening to Raymond versus Raymond, Usher's album, and I'm like, that album is so good. But it's like if I was like a casual music listener, I don't know that I would go to that. I don't know that I would find that album. No, for no reason in particular. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going through Usher's category and you start from the beginning, do you get to Raymond versus Raymond day one? I don't know. But again, it's the ways that like depending on like it's the way that I used to sit with albums for real. It's the way I used to like really listen to a whole album. These days, I can't tell you the last time I went. Like again, Usher was the last album I listened to from the top to the bottom, and Baby Mother, because let's be real, that's my mom.
Mm, you know what? Confessions was crazy. Confessions was crazy. I remember where I was when Confessions came out. I was like, Usher, you are a hoe. That shit fucked me up. Robert, you want attention so bad. How's your night going? His messy marriage, him firing his mama. Really? You really think that his Usher career fucked up? Between me and you, I heard the allegations about him and Justin Bieber. I feel like that's more damning. I haven't heard nobody say shit about the mama. I feel like when it comes down to Tamika, I hate to say this, but people really hate black women. And I really always heard, like, from the streets, people was looking at Tamika crazy, not Usher, which was wild after Confessions. But again, it just solidifies how much people are anti-black. Mm, I love. Not the weed hit me like that. I don't know if y'all heard me fart, but bitch, I'm in my bed. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I will fart in my bed all day. But that album, Six Lack. I love Six Lack. That song Problems. He's so sexy. Like I'm trying to think of like sexy men, like celebrities, and yeah, bitch. I feel like no. I don't know. I feel like all the men are home in their beds. Like I really feel like I have not seen no men really, bitch. Like I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I do not see cis men anymore. But I also have to hold that like I feel like I see cis men on dating apps. Like I really feel like I do not just see cis men. Chili. You know what? I don't know if I'm making this up, but I heard Daniel Caesar said something really crazy. And I just never got into him. But if I'm crazy, if I'm making that up, feel free to tell me. But I could have sworn that he said something really wild. Thank you, Bread Eater. Thank you. Not Teddy Swims. I'm screaming. Tell me more. I've heard of Flow before. I think their music is pretty. No, I definitely appreciate them. I'm just trying to think like I don't know. I feel like I need to do something because I feel like today I was in the car, I was listening to nothing but old throwbacks. Like, bitch, I was listening to Silk today, Meeting in My Bedroom. Mm-mm. That song is so good. Bitch, I listened to Wifey by Next today. I had a good motherfucking day. Wow, there were so many bangers. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to give you like low-key a playlist. Like There Goes My Baby by Usher. You by Lloyd. There's some other ones. Avant. I Can Read Your Mind. Ooh, bitch. Boom, 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 boom. Bitch, I cannot fucking hear myself right now. I know I'm off key. I don't care. But, bitch, Avant. My mom beat me for stealing that CD out her room. I don't know if anybody listens to Avant, but nothing but sexual music. I'm telling you, if you about to get your a back shot, if you about to twirl on a dick, Avant. Especially if you drinking some Moscato. Bitch, yes, Aaliyah came on today. Bitch, 4-page letter. Bitch, Stutter. Mystical featuring, Joe featuring Mystical, excuse me. He was just louder on the song. It wasn't his song. Bitch, My First Love separated. Bitch, you got some taste, honestly. It's the way, low key, bitch. Like, I think that, like, I'm really praying that tomorrow I feel better.
I'm really praying because I want to do like a little Sunday night oldies or some shit, like a soul Sunday kind of shit, you know? Just play some good music, maybe eat a little plate together, maybe drink a little drink. I don't know. But I feel like it would be cute if folks have any ideas, if folks want to do some requests. I feel like that might be fun because I'm low key trying to get my DJ on. But yeah, I think Sunday night, we might do like a soul Sunday or some shit. Again, TBD, bitch, TBD. If I feel like shit, then no. Now I'm keeping you up. Bo, what happened to my plate? Like, I'm not trying to be a bug, but I'm literally trying to get my menu made. Like, I literally took a fucking sick week, which feels luxurious, but it was not. It didn't feel good. Like, I feel like I just don't feel like it was as productive as it could have been. I know it sounds insane to be productive while you're sick, but I just didn't have it. Sierra's first album, true. But yeah, no, Dane has a day off tomorrow. I'm pretty sure he is tending to my needs. I'm pretty sure, like, if I need to go to the hospital tomorrow, that's what he gonna be doing. But yeah, no, I feel like tomorrow I'm just trying to get my rest on. I'm really feeling like my ear popped yesterday, so I'm hoping that it'll pop again, but I don't know, you guys. Like, I really feel like that alcohol peroxide thing, I'm gonna have to try that out tonight because it needs something. Like, I can tell from what I got out of it, there is some hard wax buildup in there, and the ear muscle is closed. And I feel like I'm just in like that warm oil stage where I'm trying to get it to open back up again. It's a lot, but that's also why I'm still up because like I took a nap. Now I'm getting up again to oil my ear. I mean, people really do like Janet, but I think that unfortunately, like her, like I hate to say this about Janet, but I think like her brother fucked up her legacy a little bit. Like, I hate to say that, but I feel like even though they're separate artists, I do think that like his definitely did not help hers, which is awkward because I feel like people talk more about Michael than her, but I think that's why. Like, people talk about Michael and it's like he a legend, but also asterisk. And so I feel like I feel like Janet just doesn't get as much love because people are either bashing the fuck out of Michael or praising Michael. I just feel like even Tito got bops. People don't talk about Tito. Like, people really don't talk about Tito. And see, that's the thing too. It's like here's the thing. I'm never trying to take away from Janet. I'm just trying to offer that I feel like Janet isn't seen as like I hate to say this, but I feel like Janet, especially once like the rise of like the new It Girls came out, like I just feel like once Beyonce got platformed in a particular way, I just feel like it literally showed. Like, again, this the way that like the new It Girls are all mixed. Like, no shade. Like, it's the way that all of the It Girls are mixed. It's the way Janet is very much a black woman. It's the way that like black women in media, especially right now, it's under attack. It's clear. And again, it's the way that I brought up in a live like a couple of months ago. I'm watching music videos from like the 90s, and I'm not trying to be doing too much because I know the 90s did have a lot of problematic shit, but there were so many deep dark skinned people. There were so many brown skinned people. There were so many darker skinned people, period, in the music videos, and the women reflected that. And so at this point, when I look at who is a top girl, like who is a girlie that's going on tour, who's doing shows, a lot of them are mixed. And so with that being said, it's the way that Janet is a black woman who is a legend. She is from a different era. And that's only because of how, it's only because of how we're living now. I feel like 20 years ago, no. 10 years ago, again, it's just like depending on who's there now. Like, I think about like how Janae Aiko like literally is seen as like a major girl. And like, if I'm being candid with you, she does have a beautiful voice, but I don't see her as a top girl, but she just is because she's there and the competition is lacking. Yes, Black Femininity TV. I literally just watched a deep dive about Brandy. Swear, I love her content. Thank you for bringing it up. Saying Paula Abdul was the it girl, I feel like she was a white girl who had the camera on her. I feel comfortable saying that. I feel like Paula Abdul was like a it girl at some point. But the it girl, I'll never say that about Miss Paula. Thank you, Jet. We appreciate you. I appreciate. And also, if someone wouldn't mind putting my Cash App on the screen, if anybody wanted to send me some coin while I recover, I appreciate that. It's $ and then HENEEDS. No S. It's $HENEEDTHATHONEY. She need that honey. No, I'm pretty judgmental, but I feel like I try to keep it cute. I feel like I try to like make it not be like dramatic. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I'm not trying to play Paula Abdul and say she wasn't an it girl. I'm saying she wasn't the it girl though. Like she wasn't the girl. Like I feel like she was a top girl. But I feel like when we look back, it's like, and you know what though? Let me not do that though, because I feel like I'm talking about an era that I didn't live through. And so I'm gonna just delete everything I said. Delete the last like 2 minutes of me talking about Paula Abdul. Because I feel like when I think about Paula Abdul, I don't think it's that deep. Also, Trilly, thank you for posting my Cash App. Oh, bitch, wait. Let me find out if I can pin some shit. Ooh, bitch. I'm about to pin my Cash App. Hey. Hey. Paula Abdul is not black and it's okay. It's okay to be mixed. It's okay to be mixed, you guys. But yeah, Paula Abdul, very, very Caucasian. Very Caucasian. But yeah, I'm not about to be up here talking about Paula Abdul being Caucasian. I'm tired. I don't have no fight left in me, bitch. I'm gonna go. I love all of you. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you so much. We all love Meryl Streep. Thank you so much for punching in because I just feel like that just aged me. I was like, Miss Paula off the American Idol. I'm sorry. I see, and that's the thing. That's why I stopped talking about Paula because I'm like, the last time I saw Paula, she was a judge on American Idol, which I find fascinating because I feel like even like her being up there, I think that speaks to how like people see her, right? Like she wasn't American Idol, she was a legend in her time frame, and so that's why she's there. I get it. I get it in ways, but I don't know her, so I don't want to do too much. But now I'm over here feeling like Mariah with the I don't know her. Oh my God. Mariah is so fucking funny. It's the way somebody, damn, I'm blanking on their name, but somebody used to make videos about like all the pop girls and I'm blanking on their name, but they would do voiceovers and the person that they would have voiceovering Rihanna. It would be so funny. I'm blanking on who it is. The Legends panel. Okay. Because it's the way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like they literally have like clips of Beyonce, Rihanna, Sierra. I think even yes, Aretha. Oh my God. Who the fuck was calling Aretha Hate Aretha? Does anybody remember that? But somebody used to say that Aretha Franklin was Hate Aretha. Anyways, it's a lot. Robert, I don't know if it was you or the other boy, but one of y'all said y'all was gonna buy me some McChickens tonight, and that's not happening, it seems. So let's just stop pretending to be friends. We're clearly enemies. You clearly hate me. So let's stop all this. Let's stop. Oh, Vogue videos. That's exciting. I'm excited because I think I might have seen one with Blake Lively, where Blake Lively was talking about being part Cherokee, and I was screaming. I was screaming. Somebody said yes, Blake Lively is part Grand Cherokee. They're talking about she part motherfucking. They said she part Mazda, bitch. I was screaming. Like, yo, the Blake Lively drama that's happening right now is amazing. I love it. I feel like when I watch Gossip Girl, I love Serena. But at this point, I'm obsessed. Like it's like I really want to watch like the old Gossip Girl just to laugh even harder. Cause I'm petty, bitch. I'm really petty. I genuinely don't care about fucking Blake Lively though, and I don't care about the drama with that dude, Mr. Baldini or Baldoni. I don't care. What? I believe it. Wait, Leighton? Really? That's terrifying. That is terrifying. Why are we talking about Madonna at all? Like I'm actually screaming. Bo, you are an old queen. I live for you. You remember enjoying Madonna? I'm crying. I bet you laying in bed rubbing your feet together like a cricket, like I'm about to be. It's something 30s. It's something 30s about you. Shit, it's something 40s about you, maybe. No shade. Maybe even 50s, bitch. No shade. Because Madonna, honestly, she been out for a while. So low key, her fans could be any age. No shade. No shade, Bo. I'm just talking shit because y'all hoes ain't buying me no motherfucking Krispy Kreme. Um, True. And here's the thing. Am I a hater of the legends? No. No, I'm not. I think if I had to pick my favorite legend, hmm, hmm, I'll have to say Whitney. I feel like Whitney is my legend. I think that's my girl. I am Caucasian. Yes. But I just feel like when I think about Disney Cinderella, like Brandy Cinderella bitch, that was a moment. Like that was impossible. Bitch, it's the way I'm about to go listen to Impossible when I get up off here. Like Brandy Cinderella, like that movie is so fucking perfect. Yeah, bitch. I'm about to go listen to Impossible, bitch. Just thank you for everything. Thank you for hanging out. I don't want to delete this live, but I'm probably gonna make it unlisted only because I said a lot of things. And there was like one part where like I said something that I wish I would not have said, Loki. Only because we live in a fascist state. That's it. Anyways, no, I'm definitely Caucasian. No, I'm definitely Caucasian. It's the way that I'm claiming Caucasian now because I'm tired of us mixed people being in Black folks' business. I've just decided I'm gonna hold space for my white ancestry. I'm gonna be a full Caucasian, and I'm gonna talk to my Caucasian ancestors and my Caucasian brethrens and siblings. Like that's my desire now. I'm going to be making content to talk to white people about our behavior. I'm really not gonna do that. I'm joking. But again, it's the way that I like to make this joke because white people get so mad. They'll be like, "You're not white. What the fuck?" Like they'll be so fucking mad. Exactly. White don't claim me. It's so fucking funny. Meanwhile, I came out of a whole Caucasian coochie. Like, what more do they want? Like, what do I have to do to be a part of the club? I can't be white. Oh no. Thank you, Jagged. Thank you. It's the way I used to watch Braced Face. It's the way that I don't even be using lotion and I have it in my house. It's like it's just for decoration. That is clearly my white ancestor coming out. Honestly. Like we gotta just talk about it. Like it's the way that like I'll always get avocado. Like I don't care how poor I am. I don't care how poor I am. I always have money for an avocado. That's very Caucasian behavior. Why are you buying that motherfucking shit? It's so expensive. I don't care. I need avocado toast all the time. Listen. I don't care if you're joking. I am Caucasian. I am Caucasian. It's okay. That's fine. But yeah, no, I know some people are unhappy that the Caucasian community is no longer looking as pasty. I'm sorry that we are out here brown as whites. But again, it's the way that when the white people were tanning, there wasn't a problem. Notice that. Notice that. When the whites were getting tanned, when the whites were Jerseylicious, It was fine. So exactly. I'm Caucasian. But Riddle, we already know your weight. Honestly, it's been many hours and I need to go fucking to bed. But thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hate being sick. I'd be so bored. Clearly, I needed to hang out and have a time. But also, I have a bunch of videos and a playlist that I want to watch with y'all because it's been forever. And we used to watch videos together. Like we used to actually like do like commentary slightly. So we're gonna do that at some point. I'm sorry that there was no wellness break. I feel like I need to get better at that. Like I was watching old videos where I used to be like, let's go get some water. Let's go use the bathroom. And I wish we would have did that. I wish I would remembered that shit. But I'm sorry in advance, and I hope that everyone uses the bathroom immediately. I'm gonna go finish my water. I probably won't be back here for the rest of the day. As I said before, if you go to a protest and you see somebody somebody black, please try to show up. Please try to get some information, at least to make sure that they're okay, that there's people around them. If they're by themselves, maybe link up. Maybe stand in front of them if somebody pops up. Like just let's be mindful, okay? Like tomorrow's protest, some people are gonna treat it like a barbecue. I know white people are gonna do karaoke. I just know they are. Just please look out. Look out for folks if you go to the protest, okay? Don't have people out here. All right, I love you guys. No, truly, we really do, honestly. We really do. And just thank you. No, I haven't had to go. Like I went pee before I came here. I have to go now. But yeah, no, it's been many hours and I haven't used the bathroom, which is really crazy. But anyways, I love y'all.